trucking.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Happy Halloween to those who celebrate. We are not festive at all today. I'm probably the closest thing to it in a Dolphins fan. I don't know. I got a Dolphins hat and jacket. You just are in your typical hat there and sweatshirt. Zip. We made it very clear.
I don't know what to say.
We made it very
Halloween.
clear. We don't celebrate. We don't dress.
This is your costume?
We give away good candy.
We give away candy.
That's your costume? You're a Dolphins fan?
If you want to say the closest thing anybody in here has. Well, Bill has broken the microphone.
Ooh.
You'll get a pen there. Yep. Come on.
Where is Shin Daddy when we need him? There, you got it.
He's got to fix the microphone.
You got it. You got it. Good job.
I was just trying to.
Good job.
Trying to invert.
Is this a Halloween prank that you're playing on us right now? Is this a Halloween prank?
I just wanted to be like yours, and yeah,
like a tent.
You got to figure it out.
like a tent.
We could put a blanket over it and it'd be a tent. Hey, I thought you guys for sure would dress up.
What made you possibly think that based on our conversations we've had for the last
made up.
week?
That's seriously.
You
knew we wouldn't make.
Here's what
went over it.
No, here's what went through my mind when I didn't see your truck out there. I thought, okay, he's doing some kind of Halloween gag. He's going to show up like with a mask on, and it'll be wielding a big sword or something. Yeah.
Well, that is just sad.
I thought about this when I said, Laura, should I go with the mask and the sword? He's like, I don't know. What do you think?
Like it's scary, you know. Yeah, and I thought you'd come in and like, oh. But I didn't see your truck.
And a sword, what you're going for.
When I didn't see your truck, that's the first thing I thought. Okay, get ready. Don't.
He's up.
Cops are all over the place.
Yeah. What time of the month is it?
Quota time. Last day of the month, Sip.
Yeah.
Either that.
Drive the speed limit today. Drive the speed limit.
We haven't talked about quotas for a while.
We haven't.
Yeah, we have not talked about that.
No, we don't need to.
Yeah, not. But the cops are out.
So nobody's dressed up.
And Josh is on an all-nighter. He's not slept at all. He's on an all-nighter. Had schoolwork. We think he had just intramurals. Me and Bill.
Yeah,
he had 3 softball games, probably basketball or something.
Josh is very into intramurals. He loves them.
Oh, he plays like 3 games a night.
I'll give you some idle chit chat.
Please do, Bill.
I got home yesterday, and then I've got to get my dad was down, Ron, and so we were going to a doctor's appointment with him.
Okay.
But he's watching the show on YouTube when I get home.
Okay.
And
I know
Jake has the camera pulled in like to my face within a foot the whole time. I'm just like, it is right here. It is the most. I'm like,
that thing has a mind of its own. I will switch to you, and it just zooms in when it wants to.
What are we doing here?
I've seen it.
It was super.
I won't
awkward.
look at it. Yeah,
I couldn't watch. I was like,
I won't look at it.
I have zoomed it out today, so it has a mind of its own. I have it in a proper placement, but sometimes it will zoom in or out based on what's like.
I'm watching
it. 51.
They're down. They're all down. They're all down.
I have zoomed out on your face. Let's do a test right now so people can
it was
see.
Very awkward.
I'm going to check right now.
At least you got good complexion.
It's better today. I got you zoomed out today. Yeah. You can see your face. It's not seeing your cells, though, today.
I mean, it was insane. It freaked me out.
You got to clip those nose hairs.
It freaked me out.
Yeah, I can see why. I've noticed it before. Where it's like, I just want, my solution is just don't watch it. Just don't.
Yeah, and a much better angle. The camera system at the old place is much better. Clipped onto a computer right in front of us. It was much better situation.
Sometimes working, sometimes not. A lot of times Bill's was like just not working. I couldn't get it to work. That laptop was unreliable.
That's fine.
Anything for you in idle chit chat?
Oh, I don't know. You guys would not be interested, but I was captivated last night at Buffalo Wings and Rings with Alex. You're going to kill me for doing this, but they had the Rumble in the Jungle on. Bill probably knows what I mean. When Ali fought Foreman,
Oh yeah,
And it was the rope-a-dope.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah, it was. Jake's right now is just like
I know what you're
Eyes-
talking
eyes
about. I know
glazed
what you're
over.
talking about.
Wasn't it like 100 degrees?
yeah. It was 1974 in Kanash, Zaire, and he did the rope-a-dope. Remember that? And you were probably in your living room with Ron, going, "What is he doing? What is Ali doing? He's going to get beat."
But how about where the championship fight was at?
Zaire,
Yeah,
Zaire, the Rumble in the Jungle. So yeah, I watched that till the. Alex was like, "What are we doing?" This fight was in 1974.
It was.
I can't stop watching.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. So that was fun, and they're always good there. They're incredible there.
The other day, same thing happened to me. I'm flipping through channels, and all of a sudden, this is the start of the fight, and it's Marvelous Marvin Hagler
Yeah,
and Thomas Hitman Hearns. I'm like, well, we're going to take a little break here and watch this for a while.
Yep.
and then
that
it
was
ended
real.
really fast.
Yeah, it was
Right?
just-
Didn't it end fast?
no, it wasn't a real fast one. I remember exactly.
I thought that
Anyway,
Hagler got
just
knocked out.
the two names,
Oh,
phenomenal.
yeah, that would.
With
Better
boxing, with
times.
better times,
Better times. That's,
better
that's
times,
the key here.
Better times.
By the way, Sip, regarding your visual of Bill this morning,
Yeah,
we have a texture that says, "Coach walking downtown at 5 a.m. with a mask
And
and
a
a sword."
yeah.
No headlines with
No
that at all.
headlines. Yeah, nothing happened there.
I just thought
Whoa,
for sure.
whoa!
We got a
what,
pink
what
shirt.
we got going here?
A pink shirt today.
All right,
Oh, I thought
From Nelson
you guys
Contracting.
got
How
this
about
one
that?
too. Yeah.
I like that.
You guys got. Hey, I'm hot. Hey, I just thought
It's
I didn't.
66 degrees. I see it. It's 66 in here.
I didn't see the car, and I thought, okay, I'm not going to fall for this. He's going to surprise
With a sword, walking down O Street.
It's just no headlines at all with that. Yeah, nothing
So
at all.
there's nothing. We got nothing.
Bill just in
We got a
keeping
pink
mask
shirt,
and
and
a
that's
sword.
it. We just got a pink shirt. We don't have costumes.
Nobody. Yeah. Is anybody in the world surprised? The answer is going to be no. That nobody here dressed up.
Is that
Well,
from Win Nelson?
Nelson. Just Nelson Contracted.
Yeah,
Nelson Contracting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
Dropped
is
it off about a few months ago.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Is it that overt? I just thought it was a T-shirt.
I've never seen you in my lifetime wear pink.
You never wore a pink
I'm not
shirt.
saying you can't. I've never seen
I
it.
like
before.
pink. I think it's a little bit like wearing white after Labor Day, though. I think it's more of a. I think it's
Summertime?
It's more of a summertime
summer
shirt,
color.
more of a pastel summer color. But that's if you want to knock it out on October 31st, go for it.
Happy
Go for it.
Halloween.
Go ahead.
You know?
Happy Halloween. Nothing says Halloween like a pink shirt.
Don't laugh at your own jokes.
I do.
It's the fact that you've never ever worn that color, even anything close to it. I've seen you for like 8 years now.
Never.
I've never seen you ever wear even a shade of pink. Like, not an accent, nothing.
It reminds me of that time.
This is all pink.
He's wore the one Under Armour shirt that has half the Under Armour
Oh,
missing,
yeah.
like over 400 times. Then he,
I love that shirt. I love
so
that
this
shirt.
half of it's missing.
It's like
Just
incredible.
go buy another one.
Yeah, it's the iron on one.
Stop.
So it's not like sewn on, so it just flakes off.
One time, Bill muttered under his breath at the old building. Simple. Because we so many people bring in T-shirts. He goes, "Simple, you must have 100 T-shirts." So I got to start breaking out some.
But the
other-
rotation reaches about 7.
Yeah, the
usually.
rotation
It's a
doesn't get-
rotation of
yeah.
7. This
You gotta
is
break-
number 8. This is new. This is new in the rotation. So
How excited are you about the frost? Because you were mowing 3 lawns a week. You have to be pumped.
My
about
neighbor
the
just
frost.
gave me a mower. Unbelievable. She's moving, and she said, "You could have my mower." She's moving to an apartment. I'm like, "This is a new mower." She said, "Yeah, just have it. It's yours." She gave me like a trimmer and a mower.
That's incredible.
I was like, "Yeah, Kim, I don't need
That's
this."
Steve Sipple.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway, I'm pretty excited.
someone watching on video says you look regal in that pink shirt
He does.
today. Regal.
Just put a pink shirt on. I was
It does
intending on
match
wearing.
with black and gray, though. We do. It's kind of color.
Yeah, we all mix here.
Yeah, we mix
We all
in.
We should do that more often.
color coordinate. Hey, what are you wearing?
We'll
There you
start
go.
texting each other about 4:30.
What do you got?
What are you wearing?
What's your ensemble?
it's
That's not going to match.
not going to match.
I'll have to read. I'll adjust.
I'll adjust.
I've already left the building. Sorry, you have to readjust.
Yeah,
for
Jake's
the-
already left. I'll call Sip. He's sleeping until 5:45. So he's always the last. Sip, you're the one that you have to change, Sip, because we've all been here for a half hour before you woke up.
5:08 today.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
Oh,
good.
wait, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Anything else for I don't chit chat at all?
I don't. Come on. Is there anything else? I don't think so.
There's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. There's a lot of sports.
Oh, by the way,
Dabo. What's Dabo's
Yeah.
deal?
I didn't get the audio of that, but that.
Oh, you need to.
Hey, Josh,
Josh.
if you're still awake over there, cut up the Dabo Swinney. He had like a 5-minute clip
Just get the part in there where he says Tyler.
You'll see it on Twitter.
God,
So,
I don't know what to make of Donald.
He's getting a little defensive of the program right now in the situation. They're four. Clemson's 4-4, which is again that's unheard of for those guys.
I think there's two things to it.
What?
One, doesn't really bother me.
What Dabo said
did not bother me one bit.
Same.
B,
same.
If we would have came to me before the radio station, hey, if I'm in the office, he walks by, he goes, hey, I'm going to the radio, I'm going to rip into some people. I'd probably be like, I don't know if that's what the route you want to go, but if you
the guy that called was obnoxious.
Yes. So it's people calling it obnoxious. If someone would have asked him a real question, like he's made it very public that we don't do transfer portal here. If someone just would have said, we obviously have some needs. Will you change your views on the transfer portal? That's a solid question. Yeah. But when they do fire after you, and there is some way, usually it comes from outside in, from wherever I would say the word protection comes from, or someone talks about what they've done in the past. But he took over as an interim. He's the lowest paid coach. He was the interim because they had failed. They'd fired the head coach, kept the interim. And after that, they've been to 4 national championship games. 1-2.
Not bad. 1-2.
Not bad.
Yeah, 1-2, lost 2.
What he said, kept saying we have 10 straight or 12 straight 10-win seasons.
Yes.
12 straight 10-win seasons.
That's insane.
That's pretty dang good.
That's insane. So the one bad year, I agree. There should not be a complete meltdown.
No. But the guy kept raising, and we'll get the audio, so we're just previewing it right now. He kept saying you make $11.5 million. You make $11.5 million, blah, blah, blah. The guy was really obnoxious, the caller. I could see why.
That's why I wasn't taken back. I wasn't. It's like, okay.
Super obnoxious. We'll play it. We'll see what people think.
I also think it's very bizarre. There were some things that were said, I think, last week, too, that there is on his Monday radio show that live callers are talking to the head coach. I see when the head coach makes a statement, I don't know, that's very, very difficult, no matter what, how things are going. Yeah. How things are going. Hey, we're going to take some live calls from whoever unscreened calls.
Ooh, somebody
just could just be, I'm down at Rick's Tavern, been here all day. I got a couple questions for you. Yeah.
Sounds good to me. They do live call in here with the head coaches here, but that's screened. It's properly screened. I don't know what they do with Dabo. That guy though that called yesterday had it coming.
We'll have audio in the 7 o'clock hour.
So what about Jim? Should we switch to Jim here quick?
Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, Jim did address the situation, and he said, paraphrasing, the investigation will play out. We'll cooperate with the investigation, but I am single-minded right now, and that was basically the gist of what he said.
What was the part that was said? Did he not say that is untrue, that the contract has been rescinded?
He said that is not true. Or he basically says it's not true. That the contract, the Wall Street Journal, you cited the Wall Street Journal yesterday is reporting that Michigan has ended, they've decided not to give him or negotiate a contract extension raise. And he said that that's not true. So
there's probably a technicality to it.
Probably so.
I would imagine he can say that because there's a technicality to say whether it's been rescinded or not. Mm-hmm. But the ones, when I say the ones, the media that reported it, the Wall Street Journal and other people that reported it, boy, that's pretty hard to push back against them to say that was a false statement.
Yeah.
It seems like there was, I really doubt they're going to hear an announcement tomorrow. Here's the extension.
No,
I don't think that's going to happen.
That would be incredible if he gets $12 million tomorrow.
10 years, 12 and 12.
We rescinded it to up it. More money for Jim.
I think that would throw a lot of people for a loop.
Hey, Jim's out there trying. He's trying to do everything he can to win, guys. Let's give him some more money.
But Jim handled it. He handled it. That's the way to do it. We will cooperate with the investigation. Let the investigation play out. But I'm single-minded right now.
Can you imagine the questions that Harbaugh would have taken on the radio? But there's a live
I wish we could have had that. I still wish we could have had that.
Think what that have been. If that was
probably not the best.
It'd be fun to ask one fun question. Jim, when you see the FBI in the hallway, what do you guys talk about? Because the FBI's there.
Yeah, and the NCAA's
It's
there.
there both. I wonder if those guys are like, hey, what's up? What are you guys doing today? Well, we're on this one. Which one are you on? Well, we're not on. We're on computer crimes. What are you guys doing? Well, we're on this one. Okay, all
Well,
right.
there's 3 different things going on, right? The pandemic recruiting,
Yes.
Matt Weiss's FBI, the FBI is looking into Matt Weiss's computer crimes.
Yes.
And then there's this latest thing, which is the biggest of them all, right? This would be the biggest of them all. The
Biggest of potential of. I think it always goes
signal
when you
stealing.
in the world of biggest, usually FBI leads because of,
Good point.
Federal. It's federal. It's like
Typically,
We've been down this road.
what prison are you going to? State or federal?
You're right. So the Matt Weiss matter is probably the biggest of the 3. He's got 3 matters going on right now.
It seems as if the other one pins it down to potentially one person. I think that's where it'll be interesting. It'll be with the Matt
Which
Weiss
one?
thing.
The Matt Weiss? Yeah.
Is it okay? It's just Matt Weiss, or is that all of a sudden going to be? Well, this is interesting. There's more people involved in this than just Matt Weiss.
And we have no idea what he was
That
trying
is-
to access, right?
No, that's not clear.
There could be a
point.
wide
But
range.
it also was. But it was. He was fired within seconds. Office cleaned out. Never heard from again.
He didn't question it. There wasn't any
No.
pushback. We never heard from Matt Weiss ever. We never heard from him ever.
You never
He's in
heard from-
Peoria.
Yeah.
He's in
Have
witness
we heard
protection.
from him at all ever since
Yeah.
this? No, we've not heard from him at all. Not a peep.
He's in witness protection in Peoria.
Your
He's
favorite
at a
city.
Mexican restaurant tonight.
Yeah.
But
Doing
anyway,
a podcast.
yeah, no, he's not.
Doing a podcast.
Yeah, but Jim, he's got juggling 3 matters. Plus, he's trying to win a national title.
Four. So 4 matters here. We got 4.
By the way, we got some
One's
big games coming up.
Yeah. So that's
They
that.
get a tough one this week. They have Purdue
Yeah,
at night.
Oh,
prime time.
Purdue's playing lights out right now.
Prime
Is that
time
night
game.
at prime time.
Yeah.
Is that in Michigan?
Don't know that. I would imagine, but who knows?
No, that'll be a
Don't know
bloodbath.
that.
If Michigan's not, I mean, I just wonder at what level of distraction there is.
Speaking of distractions here in Lincoln, there is something that's going to distract Bill Busch, and it was announced yesterday. Nebraska, Maryland, 11 a.m. kickoff on Peacock.
Peacock. You said it.
Have you
Jimmy.
come to terms with this at all, Bill?
I don't know how I'm going to watch it.
Gigi's gonna get you.
The only thing I have set up to build to stream, I have a TV outside on an outside patio.
Okay.
So that means that I'll occasionally have to walk outside in freezing cold weather to see what's going on. That'll be it.
Just put a coat on.
You see Bill shivering.
You coached in cold your whole
But
life.
I'm not gonna. There's no chance with all the games on because if when you're streaming, you can't go back and forth.
Nope. It's on one channel.
So there's no chance. I mean, I'll
Put a
walk.
warm
I'll
coat on.
have to walk out, but there is so many incredible games on, and to see that beat down that Nebraska will do to the worst offense in Division I football.
Which one? Nebraska or Maryland?
Michigan State.
Oh,
Dead
Michigan
last.
State.
Dead last.
Oh, no, Michigan State's not. Is that on Peacock?
No.
This is
Maryland.
Maryland. My fault,
Maryland. This
one.
is
Yeah,
Maryland.
no,
Now
I'm
you're
Jack,
confusing.
That's right.
Next
Now you're
Maryland.
confusing.
I did. I looked at that at first.
Hey,
I got
you got
confused,
a week to kind of figure things out here.
Because
Bill, week and a
the
half.
Michigan State game is on. Oh boy,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jake.
I thought, I should. I think it's FS1.
I
It
shouldn't.
might be
expect-
BTN.
Probably BTN.
Let's confirm this right now. How about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Nebraska plays this weekend against
11 a.m.
Michigan
kickoff.
State, 11 a.m. on the road.
I'm almost sure it's BTN because BTN gets about the last pick.
They play.
They
No,
do.
it's FS1.
Yeah, FS1.
One.
Nebraska's a 3-point favorite.
Okay.
FS1.
Okay, the Maryland game also. Yeah,
11 a.m.
that will not be that will be a game that again not excited to see.
Peacock.
Another game on Peacock this weekend is Iowa Northwestern. We'll get to Iowa next segment regarding the
Oh
situation
yeah, I
there.
forgot about. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Iowa Northwestern.
That's a game I'd like to watch.
Well, you better get one of your TVs on Peacock then this weekend, Bill.
I can see why.
That'd
It'll be
It's
interesting.
an interesting game
Yeah.
to watch.
Oh, given what everything's going on,
There's incredible stuff going on.
Yeah.
in
We'll
Iowa.
get that next
and just
segment.
in college football. Yeah. Sorry, Jake. We'll do that next.
Again, that was a lot of idle chit chat sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Okay, Andrew, the team, they're good people. Call them for a 2020 for fertilizer program, 2024. Newton's Lawn Care. Okay, Matt Rule did speak yesterday. Sip, you were at the press conference at Memorial Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Was going through a couple things regarding his thoughts on Heinrich Harburg, your thoughts on Michigan State ahead and the dangers they have this weekend. Also, I thought this was interesting. He was talking about the defense from Saturday in terms of how, again, only less than 200 yards of offense allowed to Purdue. and they did a great job in limiting when they had a short field against them. Here is Matt Rule on the defense's performance from Saturday.
Defensively, they knew it wasn't really nearly as good as we thought it was. You know, a lot of things that that could have happened didn't happen, but we weren't at our depths in the secondary. Even the touchdown. I mean, to give up a touchdown on 3rd and 15. I mean, scrambles have really hurt us this year. If there's one thing on defense we have to improve upon, it's our scramble defense, and quarterbacks that scramble have really hurt us and hurt us again in that game. You know, we got some takeaways, which is great. Proud of the guys, but we didn't tackle at the level we've tackled before. And with the back we're going to face this week, EJ had him last year at UConn. Carter, you better tackle. This guy's big and physical and downhill. So we didn't play nearly as well on defense as the stats denoted. Like, sometimes, and I think in fairness to me, like when we've lost, I said, hey, we've done this better than I thought. This was better than I thought. We came in, I think the guys, all of us were kind of like, hey, that really wasn't the level of defense we thought we were playing. So I think there's that.
Well, Bill, film is interesting.
It's go ahead.
You guys, I don't always go back and watch games, but sometimes it looks a lot different the second time around, right?
It's the general philosophy that's 100% foolproof. It's never as good as it seems, and it's never as bad as it seems.
Oh boy,
that's 100%. Sometimes you get done, and you're like, oh, gave up 400-some yards like that, and then you look back and you're going, okay, it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was. And then you go the other way around, where you think you're just like going, wow, did we? And then all of a sudden you look, you turn the film on, which I've had numerous times. Like, dude, there was guys running wide open. They just didn't throw it to him. This happened or that happened, or there was a bust or different things. And again, I didn't go through a separate source, but on one or two, like I said, there was 7 drops. So if they catch those 7 balls, that's probably another 100 yards of offense.
Sure.
And so you probably look at those two and go, well, when they just drop a ball, that's when you have a hard time. Yeah. Now, if they make it's a drop, but you're contested, no yards after a catch, and it was going to be a 9-yard gain. No, but if there's some that were, it probably would have been some plays there. Would I don't know if it'd be game changing, but that happens.
Yeah.
So it does. You'll look at some stuff and you'll be like that. And then sometimes you might just be like, man, we weren't maybe not lined up. Maybe we weren't in a good football position when the ball was snapped, those type of things. So I've seen it on both sides, but in generally, every time that the number said, wow, every time it was like, lucky to be wow.
That's good.
Lucky to be wow.
That's good, because then they can, if a lot of people are talking about how good Nebraska's defense is and the players hear it, they can hear something else. Oh, you weren't that good. And it keeps them motivated. And I wonder sometimes if that's why you even raise that, why a coach would raise that. Oh, we weren't that good. Because the kids hear that. Say, oh, we weren't? Okay, well, then we'll play better against Michigan State, right? Maybe it's that. I also thought it was interesting. I don't know if you have the sound, that they're 5-3 despite being -9 in turnovers. And that's a testament to what? Do you have that?
Well, I have one that says we have to improve.
I don't know. Go ahead, hit it. Okay, I don't think that's it. I guess you're trying to trick each other. I want to preface this for the listeners. I don't think this is what we're looking for.
But for the listeners, Sipple also threw it out randomly to Jake just pull out of his hat.
So just try.
And by the way, that was you that coughed during the press conference.
Yeah, I was coughing.
There's like people saying, "Was that Sip?" He's like, "He said that was me."
He said that was
I'm in the third person now. That was Sip.
Sip.
Hey, do you guys got coughs?
No, I coughed one time.
You're wearing my glasses too. Because I know they're mine because they're girls. I brought them in and I never use them. Those are girls' glasses.
What are those?
I'm reversed today. These are my real glasses.
Oh, no, they're not.
Yes, those are my real. Yeah.
Those are your real ones.
My real glasses.
I like those ones.
So I don't need. So to read, I don't need glasses.
I stole your glasses.
So I reversed. I'm fine with it.
Okay,
I'm fine with it.
All right, I did not mean.
No,
to.
I'm good with it.
All right,
that's why they're always here.
Try the sound.
Here's Matt Rule, and we have to improve. Matt Rule.
I think when you come to a place like Nebraska has won so much that in history that if it doesn't look like the 97 team, I mean, all I hear people tell me is, well, it was ugly. I'm like, okay, 31-14 wasn't too ugly to me. Right. So, everyone, I understand it. I'm not complaining about it. When I say these things, I'm saying it for the players. Right? I mean, like, everyone has to have a take. I mean, I don't know how many people follow you if everything you get up there and say on your things are super positive. Right. I mean, so you have to find something to to talk about. But I thought we did a lot of positive things in the game. I thought we did a lot of negative things in the game. So it's just the truth's always there, right? Let the tape be the truth, right? So we have the same process on Sundays. Come in and watch the tape. It's almost on the vice versa on offense. Like I told the offensive guy, I told the staff, I said, I went after the offensive staff of it because I want 24 points and I want 40% on third down, and I want to win the turnover battle. And we scored 24 points on offense. We were 43% on third down, but we lost the turnover battle. So we're last in the nation right now in fumbles. We're last in the nation in fumbles lost. That falls squarely on my head. But a lot of the other things, with the amount of guys down and, to go out there and score 24 points against Purdue, I mean, that's not easy to do. Just Purdue can play defense. That number 5, man, something else.
It was 4.
Something else we knew going in, right? So
Did you correct
to have young receivers go out there and make those plays, like, I think Jalen Lloyd came to our house on Thursday night. I think he told Julie he was going to score 2 touchdowns. He was a confident little guy and went out there. And I say little guy in a fun way. He's a grown man, but he went out there and he made plays. So it's just the truth somewhere in the middle, right? It's not, I hate it. Everyone's the special teams. Did they play well or did they not play well? Well, I don't know. We put the ball on the ground twice, but we also scored a touchdown and nailed a 55-yarder. So it's not good and bad. It's just somewhere down the middle. And we have to improve, right? We have to improve. Because these games are going to come down to the fourth quarter, and there's things that we can do better.
That's all. That was the most interesting thing in that was you guys got to find negatives because that's what people. Well, I mean, he said that's how you get followers. You got to find something to criticize. It was interesting. He threw that in there. So there's some truth to that.
I'm glad he said it.
By the way, lost in the discussions, Nebraska does lead the Big Ten in rushing, 190 yards a game. And it's second in the Big Ten in run defense behind only Penn State. That's largely how they're overcoming the turnover issue. But, we beg for Nebraska to run the ball and stop the run, and they're doing it. I mean, they're running the ball well, and they're stopping the run. So that's how
I like how he corrected the number of the guy. He said number 5. I said number 4.
No. He didn't correct it. He didn't.
What did you hear, Bill?
No.
What did you hear, Bill?
No, don't do that.
He did too.
No, he didn't.
Or was it number 4? Is what he said.
No, they had number 5 on one side, number 4 on the other.
Oh.
He didn't correct it. They had 5. They had a guy named Scourton that had 10 tackles. Number
it was really
5.
good.
No, he didn't correct it. Scourton.
I thought maybe I thought maybe you corrected it.
You said there's 4, Coach.
No, I didn't.
4.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Kyron Jenkins is really good, but 5 is about as good.
It's really good too.
Yeah, they're really. It wasn't a correction. They had 5 on one side and 4 on the other.
Yes, they did.
And those guys were good. Scourton had 10 tackles.
He was good.
Yeah, but Jenkins, I'm agree with you. Was
laid
better.
the wood though.
Yeah, he did.
He was the one
Laid the wood.
He laid the wood.
The wood.
2 sacks.
We can say
touchdown
that.
also.
Yeah. So there's a lot to unpack there. Harburg.
Yes. Here's Matt Rule on Harburg and how he's feeling also after that.
How's he feeling?
Matt Rule.
I don't think he felt real good. Yeah, I mean, I love the guy. I love the competitor, right? I kind of said to him what I said to you guys. I didn't want to say anything here that I wouldn't say to them. I said, well, if the one was your own dang fault, right? Like, don't, and he said, Coach, that guy could have come off the sideline for all I know. I didn't see him. So, I mean, I love the competitor. I think he's caught in the middle right now, and I have to do a better job as a head coach sometimes of, hey, I don't want to slide. But he kind of slows down right before contact. The week before, I thought I was hesitant. This week, I think he's just not quite sure what to do, and he hasn't played a super ton. So we're going to work on that this week because both fumbles, the play was dead. I mean, he knew he was done. We just probably needs to get down on those plays, and not because he's a sheep, but he just probably needs to skip a rock and get an extra yard, and we'll just play 2nd and 9. So we're trying to make sure as a staff, like we took a lot of time this morning as a coaching staff to go back through ourselves. And hey, what are the things that are happening, and how do we fix those, right? But he's a little bit beat up. But you know what? He's the quarterback in Nebraska.
So I wonder about this, guys. Bill, Jake. He's 6'5". He's 6'5".
Yeah, well, I was doing a roll call. I got confused there.
Josh over there.
Josh, I didn't know. Thank you.
Roll call. He's 6'5", 220. I wonder sometimes if it's just hard for him to get down fast.
Size wise, that matters. It does matter when you
gotta get down
when trying to get down, and also matters where your feet are at. Sometimes on a lot of plays you don't have it. You can't get down.
Right.
You're like, oh, I'd love to slide, but
Right.
where I'm at right now, I
Right.
can't
It's
do
not
that.
possible.
Sometimes it'd be just like where someone pops in front of you or whatever. It'd be like going into second base and you're only a foot away, and the guy did yell, slide. Like, well, how do I slide? I don't know what to do.
I'd love to slide.
I'd love
but
to slide. There's no space to slide. So I wonder
he got
if
caught. He got caught.
if that's part of it.
Yeah, it is.
You know, with it or the decisions that have to be made, and those only come by just a ridiculous amount of game reps and practice reps of like, okay, what just happened? You just got approached.
Mhm.
What are we getting done here?
Yeah.
But like I said, like when you're in traffic,
Mhm.
sliding is
Hard.
very difficult to do.
Yeah, he kind of crinkled into contact a couple times, like it would have maybe been. No, he couldn't have slid, so he just kind of like stopped and then folded up and got tackled.
Took a hit.
Yeah, took a hit. So now there's no easy solutions with that. He's going to take some hits. I would counsel him just to keep giving them out. You got Sims. if you get,
So you laugh at your own jokes. You tell me, and you do it 9 times a day. There's 4 so far. I'm going to keep track. I'm going to keep them track.
Yeah, get a tally over there.
You
Bill.
did a bad
Keep
one
the
earlier,
tally.
though.
I got one.
You did a bad one earlier. Anyway, yeah, that's the other things are Omar Brown's in protocol.
Concussion protocol.
Yeah, he got dinged in the third quarter. And Marquis
Buford?
Yeah, thank you.
Marquise Buford.
Marquise Buford not quite ready. Maybe you'll see him down the stretch. Not quite ready.
Good.
Coming off a knee injury.
He's a great young man. He's a really good football player too.
I mean, he might be the best,
Anytime
safety.
Anytime you have good football players available late in the season, that's a big plus. Fresh, smart, and has played.
Mm-hmm.
So very
experienced.
Going out there is not like a whoa, what are we doing?
No.
Like no, I played a lot of snaps.
Yeah.
There's your update from Matt Rule at the press conference. When we come back, there's
we got a
news at Iowa. We have some news about Brian.
Wow.
Are we going to
Ferentz.
talk about it?
Oh, we're talking about it next on Early
Hawkeyes.
Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their open mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road. Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement or a tool purchase program for qualified candidates. It's a fun, friendly team with lots of variety and work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com or visit them in person just off I-80 and North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray difference.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Tanner's Bar and Grill, Vinny Kreekak, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
A reminder, if you are downtown tomorrow, if you want to make plans to be downtown, we will have Heavenly Waffles here. 8 to 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Wow, they're heavenly.
Oh, they're heavenly. 1040 O Street. Come join us. Get some milk coffee. Get some waffles. Bob and the squad will be here. So
Bob and the squad.
Bob Squad.
The Bob Squad. That's
Bob
awesome.
Squad. Bob and the squad.
Do you ever watch Dragnet in the morning? I thought of you this morning. Dragnet was on.
I've not
The
seen
Me
it.
Too Network.
I'd like to see Dragnet's incredible.
Yeah, you gotta need to check it out.
Is Mod Squad on?
I don't know if the Mod Squad was on. There's a breaker. He's
Breaker,
Yep.
Get away.
He needs a
Come
belt.
on.
He's
Yeah.
pulling his pants up.
Yep.
Didn't wave at all. Come on.
Maybe it's a costume.
It could be. Yeah.
It could be a costume.
Here's Bill
There's
with
his
his
sword.
His sword and mask.
sword walking down O Street. No big deal.
I am shocked that you guys didn't wear anything.
You're not, though. You're not
I
shocked at all.
am
You're not shocked
that
at all.
one of you did.
The temperature's going to be a little dicey tonight.
Yeah.
But
What are you telling the kids, Bill?
buckle up, do not put a coat on them. Don't do it. If you have to let them go to two houses and get back in the car for a little bit, I'm okay with that. Don't send them up there with a coat. Don't be that. You're just going to get just ridiculed. Just don't do it. I don't care what. Wear your costume. It's going to be cold. It's
That's
okay.
right. Toughen up.
Do it for the candy. I highly doubt it's going to be also the ER is packed with frostbite victims.
Hypothermia.
Hypothermia. I don't see it.
It's not -10. It's going to be 32 degrees. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's just going to be
Toughen up.
uncomfortable. That's it.
Toughen up. Be fine.
Thank you.
All right, we have an update. We have some news.
Jeez.
Some information at Iowa. It's been the joke of the last
Hawkeyes.
couple of years, and now we have actually some movement. Brian Ferentz, the beleaguered, I'm going to go beleaguered, offensive coordinator for the Hawkeyes, will not be back next year. However, he will finish this season at Iowa. He will finish the year with Iowa. Beth Getz, the interim AD at Iowa, had this statement. She says, anyone who loves Iowa football recognizes both the success and challenges that have brought attention to our program this season. Our struggles on offense, coupled with the offensive coordinator's contract, makes this a unique situation. After conversations with head coach Kirk Ferentz, coach Brian Ferentz, and President Wilson, I informed Brian that our intention is for him to be with us through the bowl game, but this is his last season with the program. Making this known today is in the best interest of the program and its loyal fans. It provides clarity during this pivotal time in the schedule. You want to keep going?
You're probably good.
Probably good.
Okay. That's the news. Brian Ferentz is out.
Why now?
A little bit. Well, I think it was to try to just stop the constant narrative of what's going on.
Could be.
Let's just stop it. So several things I look at here. One is the first year I thought about just the team. And I'm like, okay, if I'm playing Iowa in the future, which Nebraska is, in my opinion, this not a big deal, but maybe not for Nebraska for this week. I'm like, if I'm Northwestern, I really didn't want that. I think it'll kind of bond the team a little bit. I think it's going to be. I don't think there's a bunch of guys walking around right now looking at him going, "It's about time we got you out of here." They're like, "No, we didn't do our part. Whatever." That will bond him up a little bit.
45.
That will bond him. So I think that part of it is will be beneficial for Iowa. I think it's very unique. Gary Barta does the contract, then deuces. He's out. So he's not part of this.
He was out.
Yeah, and so the new AD, name again with
Beth Getz.
Beth. I think she was like, this is also kind of easy for me because I don't have to go down this rabbit hole too far. The AD ahead of me set this. It's not on pace. There's no way to make this, and we think there's a time for a move.
Right,
and that's just what it is. And so I think for her and administration-wise, and obviously the president agreed to it, it's like, this is what we're doing. I highly doubt when they said they had a conversation with Kirk Ferentz that he was like, that sounds good. I see it too. I guarantee that he fought that hard. And it was like, this is what we're doing. We're going to put the narrative out there. This is what we're going to have happen. And then everybody's will always say the next thing is like that. That's it. He's out. He's retiring. I think they owe him like $50 million. You retire, you get $0 million.
Kirk.
Yeah. So he might be like, no, I'll stick around. Or you may eventually say, I will wrap this up, but I will do it with I'll meet you halfway.
Okay.
I'll walk out of here, but I'll take half of it and just go away.
So they are averaging 19.5 points a game. So well below the 25 points per game provision in the contract.
Yeah, they got to get 30. They have to get 33.5 a game.
They are
probably not going to happen.
They are last. They are last nationally in yards per game by a long way. So she has Beth has numbers on her side. Since 2017, Iowa ranks 98th nationally in scoring. That's 25.3 per game. But since 2021, it's just 20.4. And by the way, they've hardly ever been good on offense under Ferentz. They've hardly ever been. I mean, there's
had a couple solid years.
Yeah, but Ricky Stanzi had a nice year, I think, and Brad Banks way in the early 2000s was a player, but beyond that,
no, they hardly ever have been good. Yeah. But they've been good as a program.
The record.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Kirk. I don't know. It was kind of interesting that they did it this early.
Well, it's just the fact too. It's always odd when it comes when a coordinator is let go or informed they're going to let go. It's odd when it's not the head coach saying it.
Right.
I mean, that's the thing.
No, that's because of nepotism.
I get that, but this is the AD saying, "Hey, Brian's out. I said so." That's the weird part here.
It is, and
it's not a head coach; it's a coordinator.
So people understand that has to be the case because he has to be managed by someone other than his father. So,
and if it'd be different, also, it's like we're making a change. They're not. He's still there. He's still there
through the bowl season.
Yeah, through the bowl season. So he's still
there.
What
if they finish strong?
what
if they get 40 points a game?
I mean, the offense is the offense. Again, she has the numbers on her side. If there's pushback, as we like to say,
has the numbers and the contract.
Yeah.
It was made by the previous AD. So she's fine. I would doubt that Beth is taking a lot of heat over this.
No, not right now.
I think it's just the opposite. I think the Iowa fans they're in the same boat. Like, what are we going to do?
Right.
I don't think the Iowa fans are like, this is insane.
The only thing that would make this really uncomfortable is if they put 45 on Northwestern, and that big quarterback that weighs 270 is rumbling up and down the.
I mean, they have
field.
They have as good a chance as anyone to be in the Big Ten championship game.
They do.
They're right there.
They're tied for first in the West.
Nebraska is. Imagine also they're in the Big Ten championship game. In the last 4 or 5 games, they score like 35 a game.
Right. No, that would be weird. It's not going to happen.
Brian's farewell.
It's not going to happen. And if they did get to the Big Ten championship game and played Michigan, they'd score 0. And Beth would say, well, this is why we made the change. She's okay. Yeah. I just thought it was interesting that they did it yesterday.
Yeah.
I think also it's the fact that she is the interim AD. Right? She's not the
seems
interim
like,
AD making a big decision here.
That's obviously the president and this type of front porch news. The president was very involved.
Yes,
the president was named.
Sure.
It wasn't like the president going, oh, "What happened here?
What
do you guys did? Let me go to hell." I just talked to Brian yesterday. I had lunch with him. Now this is crazy.
It's going to be awkward to hear the woman president say, "I'll be going to hell." Look at this.
I had no idea. Look at this. Honey, did you read this? Have you been reading the Hawkeyes Chronicle?
Kirk on the phone.
Get Kirk, what's going on? What happened here?
At any rate, Beth Getz does have some steam to become the permanent AD.
Yep.
So, and then maybe this will help her. She made a tough decision. Made a tough call.
But you guys don't
not
believe
that
though
tough
that,
though, right? Now, you'd say not that tough.
No, because I think you have the state backing you also. It's got to be an 80% of the state going, yes, thank you.
Thank you.
We have to try to do something different.
I think that would be it. Yeah. I think most of the fans, I mean, they have been bad offensively. And I don't even know how, no offense to Deacon Hill, but how does it come to that? You don't have a backup quarterback that looks
How does
normal?
it come to the quarterback that won the bowl game 21-0 hasn't played a snap?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
banished from the team basically.
Well, he's hurt, right?
No, not the
Petrus.
No. Was it what's his name?
Oh, the other guy. Yeah.
The guy that came in.
I don't know.
He came in.
Deuce, right? Deuce Hogan was he there?
No,
I don't know the name.
Sorry,
Deuce Hogan. Interesting.
He was.
That's a wrestler.
They've asked the question.
Been there.
Why is he not playing?
I don't know. You know Petrus, though. You're friends with Petrus.
Not friends. Talk to him. Enjoy the conversation. He's an incredible guy to talk to.
But he's hurt, right?
Petrus is out. He's out for the season.
He's
What he's hoping to do is he has one more year of eligibility, and I believe his plan is to go. I would imagine he'll go in the portal and go play someplace else.
The quarterback was Joe Labus.
Good job.
Yes.
Not Deuce Hogan.
Deuce has been hey, look at Deuce Hogan's been there the last couple of years.
Just making up names.
Hulk's son.
Deuce Hogan.
It's not. Look at that.
What's his real name? What's his real name?
There was a Deuce Hogan at quarterback that was a backup at Iowa. That's
You made that up.
I did not.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's son. Yes.
Josh, help me confirm that. There's a Deuce
Hogan.
What's the guy's name that you're looking for?
No, I got a call.
What's the guy's name?
Well, there. I see Joe Labus.
Joe Labus.
And I see,
Okay.
Remember, they had Padilla though too.
Okay,
Remember
Joe.
that?
Yeah,
They had Alex Padilla.
They had Padilla came in against your defense, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Padilla came in against Bill's defense.
He did.
Yeah, so they had Alex Padilla, Deuce.
They did have Deuce Hogan. Petrus last year, and then I guess Joe.
But you
Joe
are
Labus.
sitting there at the University of Iowa.
Yeah.
Who is done extremely well. It's a college town.
Mm-hmm.
They've had success. Everything about Iowa, people might want to hate it from Nebraska. It's first class.
Mhm.
When you go play there,
It is.
it is. And they've got a 280-pound quarterback.
It doesn't look right.
That's playing terrible.
Right. All I would say.
That's what they're down to. If that was your third quarterback, okay, I get that.
If I was sitting at O'Rourke's with Brian Ferentz, my first question would be, you couldn't find a backup better than that? That's all you could come up with? Because that's a lot of your
Guy's a
undoing.
lineman there.
Kansas came up with Bean.
Yeah.
They came up with Bean at Kansas.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Their backup beat Oklahoma.
Yeah, the backup beat Oklahoma.
I mean, Chubba would look like.
Oh my God, Chubb.
Spencer Rattler
Same thing.
down
If he's on the wire right now,
Yeah.
250. 250 to get Chubb over here.
250,000.
Thou.
Ooh, hell.
Large.
250 large. You're right.
They would be like they would kill for him.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun to see how they played the next 4 games in Iowa.
I mean,
How it
Trouble
goes
would
this
look like Tim Tebow over there right now, right?
It would. The Utah with a pig farmer walk-on beat USC.
The third stringer.
Third string quarterback. That's the guy they were operating with.
No offense to Deacon Hill. I mean, it's not his fault. Not his fault.
He's just trying to play some ball, man.
Yeah.
He's trying to play some ball. Bill's Thrills.
Oh, we got it.
Bugaboo Tuesday. And Halloween is next on an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down. But don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning on November 27th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at Double Eagle Golf. If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in October. Try their pumpkin chai cream cheese, great with any bagel. Or have a pumpkin chocolate chip muffin. And of course, an apple pie dirty chai latte. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hey Santa, we're getting a lot of requests for Nebraska Lottery Holiday Classic scratch tickets this year.
Makes sense. Until January 3rd, 2024, players can enter non-winning tickets online for a chance to win 1, 5, 10, or 20,000 bucks.
Yeah, but I built like 1 million wooden trains.
Why do you keep making those?
They're a classic holiday gift.
Oh, trust me, Jingles, there's nothing more classic than cash.
Top prize odds vary by game. Did you know that when you play games from the Nebraska Lottery, you're also supporting and even... That's right. Since 1993, the Nebraska Lottery has raised more than $900 million for Nebraska's environment, educational opportunities, and state fair. So to everyone who plays, we say... The Nebraska Lottery, 30 years of building a better Nebraska.
Join Planet Fitness now and get the PF Black Card for only $24.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
And massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Only $24.99 a month. Our most popular membership, the PF Black Card, is your ticket to getting all the perks. Join today. See Club for details.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement or a tool purchase program for qualified candidates. It's a fun, friendly team with lots of variety and work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com or visit them in person just off I-80 and North North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray difference.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
So I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Call your local State Farm agent Vinny Krekak at 402-474-1173.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Gary Michaels Clothiers celebrates 40 years of serving Nebraskans in the men's clothing industry. 40 years of some of the most memorable moments. In our way of thanking you for 40 years, we are offering a 40% discount on any single one item in the store. 40% off any suit, sport coat, slack, sport shirt, sweater, outerwear, or shoes. To receive your 40% off on one item, be there by November 11th. Gary Michaels, 40% off for 40 years, located at 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough?
Never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticket.
Love that.
Jake.
I'm trying to figure out, again, I'm saying 1978.
I'll find it. You go to the text line. I'll find it.
Text line, let us know. Okay.
I'll find it.
Here we go. From the
Hold
text
on.
line.
We got to get to Bill's Thrills.
We will in a second. Here's some ratings from the text line. We got a lot of 10 pluses. And by the way, Corey, who was not with us yesterday, says Dirty Laundry is a 2. He's on your side.
Thank you, Corey.
On your side there.
No. It's a good song.
7 from Ryan in California. Jay Crow says Yawner 4.
Wow.
Whoa.
You're going to call Warren Zevon a Yawner, especially on Halloween? This is his song. Come on. It's werewolves. Let's see. 9.9. Ellis in Illinois, a 6.5. Mike in Dalton, a 9. Another 9. Husker Mike in Waterloo, 9.8. Jennifer, 8.5. Hubby, 8.5.
Nice.
Same
We're on
rating
the same
for those
page.
guys, yeah.
Yes.
Notorious B.I.B., an 8.9. Who in Columbus, Bill?
Bird.
8. It's a high score from Bird. There. Appreciate that. Reggie's dad, 8.558. Not sure what Reggie's at, but Reggie's dad's here. Okay. Jethro and McCook, 10 because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Kyle, 8.3. Cleet, a 9.
Was that Cleet Blakeman?
Might be, or Pillin, one of the two.
The governor's listening.
The governor's listening too, yes.
Hey, that was recorded in 1977, released in January of 78.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
so I was
on.
right then. Huh?
He's correct. All right.
Correct then.
Length of song? Go ahead, Jake. You do this to us all the time.
2:49.
3 minutes and 6 seconds.
3:27.
Whoa, longer
Okay,
than
all right.
Okay, all right.
All right. Well, let me play Legal ID, then we'll get to Bill's Thrills. Hang on 1 second.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
It is time for a Tuesday edition of Bill's Thrills on this Halloween morning.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
is it gonna be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Bill's Thrills, again, yes, is sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. This could go anywhere. Bugaboo Tuesday, it's Halloween. I am very curious to see where Bill takes us to today. So, hang on. Sorry.
I'm off.
You're
Got
good.
me.
You're good.
Also, if you stop by any of the houses with Dirk, Scott, or Ty, they're giving away cash. They're giving away cash, and it'll vary between a $1, a $5, a $10, and a $20, and then every 9th person gets a $100 bill.
That's genius.
Yes,
That's just smart.
genius.
That's just smart
And so-
Halloween right there.
But then
That's gotta be
you
South
can't come
Lincoln.
back through.
South O Street for sure.
Yes.
In my neighborhood. All right, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
You can't double back though.
You can't.
You can't.
How
if
do you-
if
why?
you go
Oh,
through
no.
and get a 1, you can't go back home and try to get
Change
that 100.
costume.
Yeah, change. Tell you what, if you Dirk told me if you change costumes, you can get back in the rotation. If you have that kind of energy to all of a sudden run the kid into the van and get him into a Batman outfit and send him back up trying to hit the Hyundai,
Do it.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, all for it.
All right, what's on your mind today?
Okay. I'm going back,
Coach?
I'm going to football.
Oh,
I'm going to
wow.
football.
This is Bill's Thrill.
And I'm a defensive guy, obviously. So just so everyone knows, there was a little pushback here a few years ago, but every rule change in the last 40 years has been to help the offense. Every rule change in the last 40 years is everything's just like, well, they're not scoring enough. Let's do this. Every rule change has been. So then there was the nightmare, which they allowed forever, of substitution. And it was nuts. They would allow you on the defensive side to try to figure out what group you wanted to have in on defense. They would allow guys to run out 13, 14 guys onto the field, and then like 3 would peel back. It was miserable. Finally, like going, enough. You can't do that. Then they would allow, at first you could like break the huddle with 12, 13. Some guys would be coming on and off. They're breaking the huddle, and some guy does, oh, I'm out of there. Finally, they put a stop to that. That was incredible. Then there was the warp speed changing of groups where they were just changing legally, but it was like all of a sudden they're in 10 personnel, which is 4 wideouts, 1 running back. Next play, it's 12 personnel, and they're running them on full speed, and the refs are just spotting the ball. And you're just like, you can't get lined up. You can't do this.
Right.
So finally, they put an end to that.
Okay.
And they put an end to it. And this is where it's going to turn weird.
Okay.
They put an end to it and they said, okay, now if you sub, the defense gets a chance to match you, which I agree.
Yeah.
But now I've had enough of the defense.
Why?
I've had enough of that. So,
Why?
and I did it too. We did it last year as a coordinator. Hey, they sub. Well, hey, sub. So we'd always have a sub package of that, and it'd always be, just jog on as slow as you can, and he'd be like you, and then the guy would leave the field just kind of barely moving. And so it got to the point now where if you change personnel, the offense can't get a play run because the defense walks on the field. And the defensive guy basically just watch it on Saturdays.
Are they being coached to do that?
Oh, absolutely, they're being coached, which I would be too.
Yeah,
I'd be too.
You'd be too.
But there has to be something in the middle now because they're like, hey, listen, the offense has completely been hosing the defense with how they did personnel change.
Right.
Now they're like, we got this thing.
Yep.
Now we got it.
Yeah.
But it can be a deal where let's just say they get a big play down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
And they want to run their offensive goal line package on there.
Yeah.
They'll have a hard time getting the playoff. Because the referee's going to stand over the ball,
right.
And if the defense just and they actually stop and look and they wait for the defensive guy to get off the field,
right?
And you're told just go as slow as you can,
yeah.
And
the play clock's going,
and
right.
The number of times where timeouts had to be used, where they in that situation, what the defense is coaching, I would be coaching.
Yeah,
I'm trust me, I'm on agreement with it.
Yeah.
I just think there should be some.
That's fascinating.
There should be some point in time of like, hey, here's the deal. Yeah, this much time to get your grouping in, but hey, at 8 seconds or whatever it is, you've had enough time to get your defense on and ready to go.
I just don't know how you
now. There's always
do it. How do you legislate it? You know?
It's hard. It is hard, and so it's not one of those deals where I'm just like where it's just like I don't have this slam dunk easy answer. I thought through it. Okay, maybe it's always just at this certain time they have it, but then at the offense. But here's the deal on offense. You better be sharp on your change.
Uh-huh.
If you're thinking about it first down, also there's like 28 seconds on the play clock, and then you change personnel, you will get that play off.
28?
You have a hard time because
by
the time to get out there, because right away the officials run up and they hold it.
Yeah.
And then and as soon as they do that, that also tells you substitute.
Right.
Generally, it's always D lineman. You generally don't take your starting corner out of a play. And so it's a D lineman substitution, but it's funny to watch them. Just watch them kind of saunter on.
I've noticed.
And saunter back
I didn't know
off.
it was exactly why they're doing it, but I've noticed it.
And so that's the first time ever that I'm kind of like, I think the offense needs a little bit of a break here when they can't get a play called if they change personnel. I just think if they change personnel within a certain time, that at like 10 seconds, it's like defense is on you. You've had 30 seconds to get your guys out there and ready to play.
Would it be as simple as saying you can't have guys jogging on and off? That you got to. We're going to throw a flag if they're jogging.
Could be as simple as that.
Yeah.
Could be like, hey, and do they have to be in a dead sprint laying out? No. They just have to be. When you watch it, it's fun to watch. But just kind of a weird little bugaboo in the game right now. So it's a bugaboo in the game.
It's a bugaboo
that's very odd like that. But if you just saw the nightmare when they would send 14 guys on the field. Or even that, 5 guys going on at one time and 3 peel back.
Yeah,
and you're trying to call it out, and you have no idea what's coming. Or before when the referee was just spotting the ball, and then new guys could run on. And so that was always the thing. So Coach Joseph Mickey is obviously one of my best friends. We used to go at it in practice. I'll give him a call on the show, and he'll laugh about it. I used to go after at LSU all the time because we'd be going ones versus ones. And the deal was it was 10 plays.
Okay.
It's gonna be 10 plays basically of tempo.
Okay.
And so so we're out there all 10 plays. And Mickey would cheat. Jamar Chase, they'd run a deep ball. He'd just wave them off and put 2 new in. I'm like, you can't do that. You can't do that. And our guys are running back, and all of a sudden someone's wide open, and Coach O is just screaming, "What are we doing out there on defense?" I'm looking at Mickey, and they're like, "You can't do that." The same guys, have to come back.
Can you just see him?
Oh yeah. Come on, man. Oh, we used to go back and forth all the time like that. I'm like, Mickey. So I'm getting yelled at. I'm getting yelled at by the head coach, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I made a mistake on that one. Yeah, I did. I ran him off." And I think the same guys got to come back.
Hey, my solution, by the way, is no good. I mean, because how would a ref determine if he? Yeah. It's a judgment call.
To be honest with you, I don't even know if it's changeable. I don't even know because I applaud that they give the defense a chance. Because I said every rule change, it's been insane. You know, like I said, I watched a play last night where a guy in the slot put hands on the receiver and he gets called for illegal contact. And I'm like, that's a penalty. It looked like he hit him like at 6 yards. He didn't really do much. He did nothing egregious. And I'm like that because everything's like they got to score. They got to score. They got to score.
Yeah.
So it's my slight bugaboo.
That's a
I
good
like
bugaboo.
that.
That's an interesting bugaboo.
But it's a history lesson on substitution.
I needed to hear that. That's fascinating.
That's Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors, the ATMs of Lincoln. Hour 2 next. We'll get to some Dabo comments from yesterday. We have the audio next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Constructors, Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their open mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com. Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorator's composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Experience flexibility like never before with Ace Rent-to-Own. Whether you're decorating a new home or upgrading your electronics, they provide easy payment plan options that suit your budget. No credit checks, no hefty interest rates, just straightforward renting solutions designed with you in mind. Find great options to make a beautifully furnished space or surround yourself with the latest gadgets. With Ace Rent-to-Own, it's all within your grasp. Visit acerentoown.com and bring home more than just a product. Bring home a lifestyle.
Join Planet Fitness now and get the PF Black Card for only $24.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
And massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Only $24.99 a month. Our most popular membership, the PF Black Card, is your ticket to getting all the perks. Join today. See Club for details.
Tailored Lights is your go-to local manufacturer and installer of the best landscape lighting. Tailored Lights is excited to highlight the architecture of your home or business and provide a warm environment that feels safe. And for those outside the Lincoln area, they do ship across the country and are happy to work with anyone near or far with lights anywhere from 18 inches to 110 inches. Enhance your curb appeal with an exquisite Tailored Light today. Call 402-432-2572 or go to tailoredlights.com.
WWE Friday Night SmackDown returns to Lincoln, January 12th, 6:45 p.m. Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Let's throw down right now.
See Rey Mysterio, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, The Street Profits, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Carlito, and more. It's WWE's Friday Night SmackDown in Lincoln, January 12th. Tickets start at $25 and on sale this Friday at Ticketmaster. Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break on this Halloween morning. We are not festive, as we pointed out in the first hour. If you're just tuning in, no, we have no costumes here. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Hour 2, though, is sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank, member FDIC. Location in Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. New location coming to 70th and Pioneers by early 2024. And Bill, what is the special today for Steve Schindler up in Creighton?
Well, it's pretty obvious what they're doing.
Has to be.
Yeah, they have the haunted house. They got the haunted house. No, the bank has a haunted house.
Whoa.
A haunted house. Everything when you walk in is completely blacked out. And there's some black lights in there.
Oh God.
And that's how you have to be able to try to find your way to a teller or back to Steve's office for a loan. But everything is done in the dark. And all the bank work is done with a glow in the dark pin.
Oh,
and then
sweet.
Schindler runs the chainsaw. He has the chainsaw. He runs when you come in.
He's got
like
a real
that.
chainsaw.
He's got a real chainsaw. Real chainsaw.
Could be dangerous.
Could be dangerous. But he has
Meant to be dangerous.
Meant to be dangerous. He has a real chainsaw. So Steve is running. They started setting up this morning about 4 a.m. And so they had to bring
on. What's his costume then with the
What's
chainsaw?
that? I'm not sure what his costume
Dark
is.
Knight.
It's Dark Knight, probably. Yes,
that
it's
makes
probably
sense.
death.
Yeah.
Probably death. Yes.
God dang
Yeah,
Schindler.
so Schindler's running that today.
Schindler is amazing. Probably should be in Hollywood.
Well,
He should be.
He did mention that he did think about wearing sweatpants over the
I wish he
biker shorts.
wouldn't.
Over the biker
Oh,
shorts.
did he?
Over the biker shorts. Remember,
I wish he would.
have, but he stayed with the biker shorts for the Airdyne spin class that they did. Yes.
How'd that go, by the way?
Went incredible.
Did they have a big
Went
crowd?
incredible. Big thing was, though, they have a lot of things that are like pinned up and papers and stuff like that. It all got blown off from the Airdyne. There's like a wind tunnel in there.
I didn't think about that. I didn't
like a
think
wind
about
tunnel in there. So it was incredible. Yeah. So anyway, if you head there today, it's going to be a haunted house right at opening like that. And
I wonder.
it's going to be scary. It's going to be real.
They've
I
been going
wonder if
since
they
4
have.
a.m.
I wonder if they have a bull. You know what I remember most about haunted house experience in Columbus. It was genius. Mary Stirrup, the neighbor, set up a haunted house in her garage, and she took us through, and you had to stick your hand in various things, and she said, "Stick your hand here, and these are brains." And like I stuck my hand in this bowl, and it was I don't know what it. I didn't know what it was, but it was then when she turned on the lights, it was smashed up grapes.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And she said, those are brains.
Oh, I like that. But Mary Stirrup?
Yeah, Mary Stirrup.
Yeah.
She
I wonder
was,
if she ever went to Wishbones.
I guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee. She was a little older. But yeah, I guarantee she did. Okay, that'll be fun in Creighton. God.
Haunted house.
Oh, it's gonna be
Since
dark.
4
in
It's
there.
gonna be dark in there.
It's gonna be dark. You got to feel your way to the teller.
To the teller, yes.
Whether it be brains
That would be
involved.
super fun.
And they'll
actually.
talk to you in a haunted voice too. When they
What
like,
kind of
what
road
would you
would you
like
like
today?
today?
Do that again.
You need a cashier's check.
And Scooby-Doo shows up. Would have made it if it wasn't those meddling kids.
Let me wipe away the blood.
Yes.
That is a great idea. It is.
That's at Midwest Bank in Creighton.
And you got to
Steve
find your
Schindler.
way back to Schindler's office.
Yes, back to his office.
And he might have a
New
chainsaw
loans.
that does what? What's the
What's
chainsaw
that?
do?
And the best part is
Did
that
you work on that chainsaw?
it also,
that was amazing.
It's a true gas
That sounds
powered.
better than a chainsaw.
So there's going to be gas fumes inside the building.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
That's dangerous, but
Yeah.
they're doing it.
Yeah.
They're doing it.
Schindler is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing he's got to make sure is that the bank maintains integrity.
Integrity, yes, and that's why FDIC comes in.
That's right.
That's
Of
why
course.
FDIC comes in.
Oh,
yes.
what's going on? Oh, we got the sound.
Okay. Anyway, FDIC.
Okay, thank you.
Midwest Bank.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
check it.
the best one ever.
The real question.
Haunted
The real
house.
question is, is there candy there also for people?
Oh, absolutely. There'll be treats. Yes, there will be treats. Full-size candy bars.
Okay.
Full-size candy bars.
Did they just shut it down tomorrow and take a day off?
They should.
They probably won't.
They
though.
probably won't. Steve will probably have something going. It'll be interesting. I always talk to him about. He always lets me know about 8 o'clock what's going on the next day. So I'll keep you guys posted.
He must be exhausted.
He's so exhausted.
He gets no breaks.
No
Just
breaks.
Like he's all gas, no
Press
breaks.
on.
Steve Schindler.
Press
That's
on.
what you
All
are,
gas,
Jake.
no breaks.
That's what Jake is with the girls.
Yeah. With the ladies.
All right, let's do
All
it.
right.
Let's do it.
All right, so
Dabo.
we mentioned this in the first hour. We have audio now, but Davos, when he has had a rough year again for his standards,
big time.
They've had all these. Is it 12 straight 10+ win seasons?
Yes.
Bill, that's what we said.
Yes.
12
Yes.
straight 10+ win seasons, 2 titles, 2 losses in title games. They've been very, very good. They're 4-4 right now.
Ooh.
A listener named Tyler chimed into the show, their call-in show yesterday.
Clemson head coach has a call-in show,
Which is crazy.
And we have the audio of the question here, Josh. Okay, so this is the question from Tyler and the response from Dabo.
Now-
Gets a little bit heated here.
Now, just to give the listener a heads up here, this is a little long. Just lock in on your way to work.
Yes,
Lock in.
this is Dabo Swinney going back and forth with answering a question from Tyler and a comment from Tyler.
From Spartanburg.
That's right. This is tuned in from Clemson's show with Dabo Swinney yesterday. Here is the audio.
Appreciate everything you said, Coach Swinney. It sounds a whole lot like Tommy Bowden. And I'll tell you one thing, Tommy Bowden doesn't make the same amount of money as you do. You make $11.5 million a year. That's second in college football, if I'm not mistaken. I'm curious why that salary has led to a 4-4. And I know we're going to talk about, just being a couple plays away from undefeated and all that. And I know you're a man of religion. I'm a big fan, Coach. Before you categorized me as being in the 1.5%, I was going to Clemson games, and my entire family, going back generations, has been going to Clemson games before, when you were in commercial real estate. So I'm not going to accept being in that 1.5%. And I respect the fact that you're a man of faith. I'm curious if you've ever read Proverbs 16:18, which talks about pride coming before the fall. I was in the military, and I was overseas for the big run, and so I couldn't watch all the games. I tried my best, but I always watched your press conferences, just for life advice, and I appreciated all that. Something changed after 2018. You're humble, you're hungry, and everything. And I always tell people, man, Dabo, just listen to his press conferences. But after that 2018 national title, something changed, and there seems to be a lot of arrogance that came in. There's a lot of friends and family. I mean, 3 of the 10 on-field football coaches are external, experienced hires. Everyone else was an internal hire that had no experience before, or was a former player or friend. So I'm curious, why are we paying you $11.5 million to go 4-4? And it's not just this year. It's been, just the refusal to accept.
Hey, what's this guy's name? Tyler. Hey, Tyler. I've listened to enough for you, Tyler. Listen, you can have all your opinions that you want. All right. I don't know how old you are. I don't really care. All right. But let me tell you something. We won 11 games last year, and you're part of the problem, to be honest with you, because that is part of the problem. It's people like you that all you do is the appreciation. The expectation is greater than the appreciation, and that's the problem. And so, we've won 12 10-plus win seasons in a row. That's happened 3 times in 150 years. So if you want to know why, Clemson ain't sniffed a national championship for 35 years. We've won 2 in 7 years. And there's only 2 other teams that can say that, Georgia and Alabama. Okay? Is this a bad year? Yeah. And it's my responsibility. Take 100% responsibility for it. But all this bull crap you're thinking, all these narratives you read, listen, man, you can have your opinion all you want. And you can apply for the job. And good luck to you. All right? But to answer your question, all right, we're second in draft picks. We've graduated 98% of our guys. We're second in wins. All right? If you want to know why, again, I'm telling you, we're not perfect. There's a lot of teams that, Frank Howard never had a bad year. Coach Ford never had a bad year. Coach K has never had a bad year in basketball. People have a bad year. But the part of the problem is the appreciation. I used to tell people all the time, they'd say, what's the difference in Clemson? Let me tell you. At some places there's an expectation, but at Clemson there's an appreciation. And what's happened at Clemson is we've won so much that even when it used to be the fun's in the winning, now even when you win, people like you complain, Tyler, and criticize the coaches and question everything. People like you, right? When I hired Tony Elliott to be the offensive coordinator who never called a play in his life, I'm sure you were critical then. All right? And he took us to 2 national championships. People like you who just love to destroy people with your comments, all right? I'm sure you've never made any bad decisions. I'm sure you've lived a perfect life. I'm sure you've led a bunch of people. I'm sure you do your job in front. So to answer your question, I started as the lowest paid coach in this freaking business, all right? And I'm where I am because I've worked my ass off every single day. And I ain't going to let some smart-ass kid get on this phone and create this stuff. So if you got a problem with it, I don't care. All right? I work for the Board of Trustees, the President, and the AD. And if they're tired of me leading this program, all they got to do is let me know. I'll go somewhere else where there is an appreciation. All right? It's not just winning. It's how you win. And we are this is a tough year. But we've had 12 10-plus win seasons in a row. 12. We lost to Tennessee last year. They won 11 games for the first time in like 20 years. We've had 8-11 win seasons in whatever, 11 years or whatever. We've won 2 national championships. Clemson went 35 years. All right, probably since before you were born, your whole freaking life. And we've won 2 in 7 years. And we earned it. And we beat the best of the best to do it. The best of the best. 12 10-plus win seasons. So if you want to win, that's why.
Okay. There's Dabo.
Like it.
There's Dabo. Long question. It was more of a statement than a question for a while from Tyler in Spartanburg. Yeah. And Dabo didn't like it. I don't blame him for not liking that question and how it was asked by Tyler.
I just like to hear a public figure fire back sometimes.
Yeah, like we said earlier, I 100% support it.
Yeah, I mean, the public figures in general, there's this notion they just got to sit back and take all the heat off anonymous social media posts. In this case, I mean, Tyler called in and did it himself, which is good. But there's nothing wrong with a coach firing back. And he had, I mean,
they won 11 games last year, and they won the ACC.
Right. Should get some grace. I really believe he should get some grace. From
Also,
the fans.
their part doesn't come up that they say he won 2. He also lost 2.
Good point.
He was in 4 national championship games.
4 times. Yeah.
That's
4
who-
appearances.
That's
Yeah,
LSU. That's
and
who
I
we
don't-
beat. They were really good.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler too should bring up this money thing. I mean, what do you just lop off 500,000 every time he loses? That's not the way it works. I mean, I don't know why he kept bringing up the salary figure. It's sort of irrelevant to me in this conversation. But yeah, I'm glad he fired back. He was perfectly in
He
bounds.
made points like, what were we before I got here? We've never had this type of run of success. It's been forever since it's happened, and you don't appreciate anything.
No,
there's no appreciation here at all.
I mean, I'm sure most of their fans do appreciate it.
I would imagine so. I'm sure there, like I said earlier, there's probably some concerns about, how do we what do we do? He's made it very clear he's not doing the transfer portal.
Topo, yeah.
And so, then you see, the receiver go from Michigan State to Florida State, and he's having an unbelievable year. You see some players moving.
Keon Coleman.
But at the same time, it's the portal's not magic. Just do the history. Just do the research. There's a lot of people that go someplace and bust.
Right.
I mean, they just look all across the country.
Magic.
It's not magic. No. Sometimes they just hit on the certain ones. There's some that's going like, well, that didn't hit at all.
Right.
Florida State, it hit. I think they have 18 starters that are transfers.
Ooh.
I think it's 18. I heard that the other
That's
day.
a lot.
18. Whether it be not all this year, but over time, 18 transferred in that are starting. That's incredible. They hit on those guys.
They hit.
And so sometimes you have complete whiffs on those also. So it's not just magic, but you do, if you're a Clemson, Alabama, Florida State, you do get a shot at the elite that are transferring.
He's true.
You see, hey, listen, this
And Dabo's not playing that game.
Yeah, he's not doing that. And so that's interesting. That might frustrate the fans if they have another year like this next year and they're non-competitive as they are. There might be something that might become a little more like, why are we not going on? Let's get a pass rusher.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go out and let's get a receiver. Let's go out and try to find one. But everyone thinks it's magic out of the portal. It's not magic. That's not how it works.
So back to Tyler. I mean, Tyler came on and went after him hard. In that situation, you just expect that the head coach should just smile and say, "Okay, Tyler, thank you." No, I mean, he's a proud coach with a great record. I mean, I'm glad he did what he did.
It'd be different also, I believe, if the caller was more streamlined. I have an exact question for you, and it might not be the right question, a tough question. Then I don't think it deserves just to be a fire back on.
No, but
what he said or whatever that rant was that you couldn't follow about, going to
personal.
Yeah, you got personal pay. I went to games before you. I mean, just all
you got arrogant. There's an
arrogance about you. You
Yeah,
changed
come
in
on.
18. You got super arrogant. You did this. I'm like, that there was a lot there. So someone just saying, one simple question.
Yeah,
like, we're paying you a lot of money.
Yeah, what's gone wrong?
What's gone wrong?
Yeah, what do you need to do different?
We need to do different. So,
Yeah,
so I
instead of
think
attack. It's sort of a personal attack.
Yeah,
it was
sort of.
Yeah, so it went on
big time personal.
Went on forever too.
The guy couldn't get his question. It just kept rambling.
He didn't even have a plan.
No.
That's the problem when you have a call-in show for your head coach.
Well,
that's the problem.
That was fascinating.
Yes,
we applaud Dabo on.
Appreciate it. Hey, good job, Dabo, for firing back. When we come back, NFL winners and losers on early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
WWE Friday Night SmackDown returns to Lincoln, January 12th, 6:45 p.m. Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Let's throw down right now.
See Rey Mysterio, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, The Street Profits, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Carlito, and more. It's WWE's Friday Night SmackDown in Lincoln, January 12th. Tickets start at $25 and on sale this Friday at Ticketmaster.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their open mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com. Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
It's football season, and that means coaches everywhere are busy making game plans. I'm Matt Knipe with Liberty Law Group. Teams make game plans because no two opponents are the same. At Liberty Law, we understand that no two cases are the same. Whether facing a DUI, criminal charge, or you were injured and it wasn't your fault, we tailor our legal game plan to meet your unique needs. We are relentless trial attorneys serving all of Nebraska. To learn more, go to libertylawnebraska.com. That's libertylawnebraska.com.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today.
I'm ready.
Burgers?
Check.
Chips?
Check.
Icy cold beer?
Check. Except this one.
I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico,
relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com. It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit. SCC's Discovery Days will give you the opportunity to experience SCC firsthand this fall. Discovery Days provide information about SCC's programs of study, how to pay for college, SCC support services, housing, activities, and more. A campus tour and lunch are provided. See your options at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This
good morning, little brother.
is Early Break with Zip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We got some treats during the break. My wife, Elizabeth, brought in some pumpkin bars, homemade. Zip had 12 of them already.
Two.
Two?
They were excellent.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, she makes good pumpkin pie.
She's a good cooker, good cook,
a good cooker,
baker, everything, all the above. Cooker. I'm good at words.
Is that right?
She's a good cooker.
I think that's the right word.
Yeah, she's a good cook, baker, all the above.
Yes.
Great
what was
stuff.
the word you had some other problem with a word you put an ER on one day? I'll think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but incredible. And Kathy Woody brought these in.
Look at this.
Look at Woody.
Candy bars on a stick.
I got mine too. Look at these candy bars.
Candy bars on a stick.
Reese's,
It's
this is-
incredible.
and what? It's full size.
Full size.
This is not the small one. This is
It's
full
incredible. Old
size.
school Butterfinger Crunch. Wow. Incredible.
We just hit the mother load during the break.
Yes. What
We
a
did.
break it was.
Yeah. Early break.
Early
That's
break.
right.
With
It was an
Sip and
early
Shade.
break. Bill.
And Bill.
And the coach.
Thank you to my wife. Thank you to Kathy Woody for bringing
Yeah,
it.
Thank you, Woody. Thank you.
We feel like we
Elizabeth.
belong on Halloween now. And by the way, I think the crane is coming here pretty soon. On the street.
Wonderful.
We gotta
I'm
move
free.
on.
I read the email.
Wonderful.
I read the email.
Oh, false. That's just a street car. Well,
thank you.
We're okay. See, a crane
We
is
have,
like
one thing on the updating the Halloween. I have not seen anybody in a costume downtown.
No.
Nobody.
That's okay.
Is that
No one carrying a sword and a mask.
Yes, if you're just tuning in and missed the first segment, it says Sip thought Bill would come into the show today with a mask and a sword.
Walking down O Street.
I was mentally prepared. When I didn't see his car, I thought, okay,
He's
don't
playing a
fall
joke
for
on
this.
Don't fall for it.
Don't
He's up to
fall.
something.
He's up to something.
He's playing
He's
some
going to
sort of
come
sick
around the
joke.
corner, and don't get scared. It's just Bill.
Just Bill.
Well,
what do you got?
it is time for NFL Week 8.
Oh God,
Winners and losers.
Love this part.
Ready for this?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's get to it. Here we go. Winners and losers sponsored by Führer's Cheese Spread. Wonderful stuff for any sort of tailgate, available in almost all local grocery stores.
Just eat it by the spoonful.
It's wonderful stuff. You can dip crackers in it, beets, whatever you want to dip in
Spoonful.
it. Spoonful. Or just eat it without anything.
That good.
Führer's Cheese Spread. To the winners of Week 8 in the NFL. I mentioned it with Raph and the spillover. The Broncos. The Broncos have to be the biggest winner of Week 8 because
Absolutely.
they ended a 16-game losing streak to the Chiefs.
Yep.
They have now won 2 straight games. In general, going into their bye week, they found their defense who gave up 70 points to Miami a few weeks ago, gave up 9
And guess what?
to Mahomes. in Kansas City.
Everybody wanted him fired.
They did.
Everybody wanted Coach Joseph fired.
Vance Joseph.
Yeah, fire him. Fire him.
Yeah.
Just held the Chiefs to what, 9?
9 points. No
9
touch,
points.
all field goals.
That's
for
a good
the
point.
Chiefs.
I thought maybe Joseph would get fired after. giving up
Everybody wanted.
70.
Yeah, got to go. Got to go.
Yeah.
Got to go.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of that sentiment.
So big winner, the Broncos, the biggest winner by far in Week 8. Number 2, the Cowboys did everything right and hardly anything wrong. 43-20. 43-20 win over the Rams, who have been pretty solid this year. They got Stafford's playing well. They got Puka Nacua, the phenomenon at receiver, the rookie. They blocked the punt for a safety. They had a pick 6. I mean, they did everything right in this game. 43-20. The Cowboys are a roller coaster. They're pretty good. They had the blowout loss to the Niners. They lost to the Cardinals this year, too. Usually good. Sometimes down, but they were very good on Sunday. Number 3, in his debut, Will Levis with the Titans goes 4 touchdowns, 3 to DeAndre Hopkins in a 28-23 win over the Falcons. Tannehill has done nothing with that offense. They've had some horrendous outings this year. And Levis comes in and says, I'll show off my big cannon of an arm and throw some
How
deep
about
passes.
the uniforms?
And they had, again, winner is the
Love
Titans
you,
wearing the
blue.
Oilers uniforms in general.
They wore those, huh?
Was there any form of memes or anything of that with Will Levis and his girlfriend?
Yeah, they broke up.
They did?
Yeah.
They are?
Yeah, they're broke up.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah, I
that.
saw
because
that.
now
Yeah, they broke off. Yeah, broke up after the draft.
after the draft.
saw that
Remember, there was all those.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sitting there with him, and
Yeah.
he's not getting drafted. And all of
Yeah.
a sudden, now he's kind of like, "Yeah, how's it going?
Yeah, how's it going?
How's it going right now?
What's up?
I'll go out. What's up? I'll go out in Nashville right now. I just threw 4 touchdown passes. I'm an NFL guy. We'll see how it goes.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4 in the winners
Yeah.
because they got. It was not pretty. It was not pretty, but
Okay.
they got their first win of the season. The Panthers beat the Texans 15-13. So Bryce Young takes down C.J. Stroud. It was a horrendous football game.
Whoa, was
Absolutely
it?
horrible. In a perfect weather day, it was not rainy. It was perfect out there. Just wasn't very good. But the Panthers win 15-13, no longer winless on the year. 1-6 for the Panthers.
Good
Number
for Bryce.
5 winner. This stat is going to blow your mind.
Okay.
Okay, Lamar Jackson. The game wasn't pretty. The Ravens beat the Cardinals 31-24. This is insane. Lamar Jackson in his career is 17-1 against the NFC.
Gee,
how ridiculous!
Did you hear that? Say that again.
Lamar Jackson in his career is 17-1 against the NFC.
That's incredible.
That is unbelievable.
That is a wow stat.
That's a huge wow stat. He does not lose to the NFC.
17.
I know, right?
And nobody wanted to pay him. They didn't want to pay him. Didn't want to pay him.
God.
They paid him now.
Yeah, they did pay him.
They didn't pay him.
But they didn't want to.
Didn't want to.
No, that was during the summer. I remember that was a protracted situation.
A lot of conversation.
Yeah.
Two of the losers, anybody that watched the Jets and Giants play, you are a loser because that was horrible. I'm going to give you a couple stats of this game.
That ending is unbelievable, though.
It was. Here's some stats. The New York Giants had -9 passing yards.
That's hard to do. Passing.
This is the National Football League professionals.
Professional football
had -9 now. Okay,
that is hard to do.
Daniel Jones did not play with injury. Tyrod Taylor goes out early with injury, so it comes down to Tommy DeVito, who was at Illinois last year.
Yes.
And he had -1 yards passing, and then the sacks take it down to -9 total.
Played like
But
Danny DeVito.
this game had more punts than it did points.
How many points were
There were 24 punts
24
and
punts in
23 points in this game.
24 punts.
And it actually had a pretty dang good ending to the fourth quarter to get to overtime for the Jets. They made a couple big plays by Zach Wilson. They win in overtime 13-10. It was horrific. Jets found a way to win. They're 4-3.
Okay.
But that was a horrible football game.
4-3 Jets.
Number 2 loser. The Packers just look like crap. I'm sorry. And they were due for this. They've been so good for so long. Aaron Rodgers leaves. Jordan Love started off okay the first couple games. He was horrible. He was absolutely horrible against the Vikings. Packers lose 24-10. Kirk Cousins out for the year with an ACL or for the Vikings, but the Packers are done. It is done. Achilles. Thank you, Bill. Achilles for
that's horrible. He was number 1 in touchdowns and 2 in passing. He was playing
Kirk
incredible.
was playing some good football.
That's what Jefferson hurt.
That's right. Yeah, Jordan Addison helped fill in for Jefferson.
I mean, that was rough.
Number 3 loser, the Steelers, and mostly because they complained about the refs in this one. Now, 20-10, the Jags beat the Steelers. When I complained about the Eagles-Dolphins game last week, it's because of the penalty disparity. It was 10-0. If you listen to the comments of the Steelers after the game, they're saying, "Oh, the refs screwed up." Look at the stats. The Jags and Steelers both had 6 penalties. The Jags had more penalty yardage than the Steelers. Now, there's some questionable calls of things that called back maybe in this game.
Okay.
But I had every reason to complain last week. I don't think the Steelers do in this week.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Number 4 loser. The Niners have lost 3 straight. The Niners are very rarely in the loser list, but they've lost 3 straight. The Bengals look really good. Joe Burrow was excellent finding Jamar Chase. He was excellent in that football game. 31-17. Bengals are back 4-3. Always have a rough, first couple 3 weeks. Now they found their footing.
They shoved the Niners around a little bit. That's the thing. They're not they got out physical. That's not a word. Go.
31-7. The Niners are now 5-3, and the number 5 loser. They should never have been on primetime in general, but the Chicago Bears just get beat down 30-13 by the Chargers. Again, you had Tyson Bagent, the rookie quarterback, was in the game for the Bears, and he had was screwed over by some drop passes. But the Bears stink. They should never ever be on primetime until they're actually competent again. And they lose 30-13 to the Chargers, who are now 3-4 on the football season. So
excellent job.
By the way, last night in the game, the Lions beat the Raiders 26-14.
Lions 6-2.
Lions are 6-2.
Raiders 3-5.
Yep. And they had like 150 yards of offense last night.
Yeah, Devontae Adams.
Jameer Gibbs by himself had 30 more yards than the Raiders did total.
I think Adams had an episode on the sideline. Devontae? That makes sense.
I could see that.
An episode.
I could see that.
Yeah.
And that's your winners and losers of the NFL, sponsored by Führer's Cheese Spread, available in most local grocers.
Nice job, Jake. That's one of the highlights of my week. Seriously. I learned a lot.
This week you will have Steelers play on, I think it's Steelers Titans on Thursday Night Football this week.
Okay. And who are your Dolphins playing?
Dolphins play in Germany against the Chiefs.
Oh, God.
6-2 versus 6-2 in Germany. 8:30 kickoff a.m.
Think about that quarterback, Mahomes. had to flew in Denver. Now they got to fly to Germany. That's rough duty. I mean,
That's rough.
seriously.
Did you see where the after the loss that they were playing Taylor Swift music
in Mile High?
Shake It Off. Oh, by the way, Shake It Off. Not just Taylor Swift,
I like that,
but Shake It Off.
I like that.
That is so good.
That's good. That's inventive.
That's inventive. That they obviously had a plan. They thought about it.
Yep.
And going right there.
Probably didn't think they'd have to do it, but they did it. What's going on?
Is there a call coming in, Josh?
No.
I think he's waiting for a phone call for the game show.
Yeah, I had someone calling in that maybe he'll do the game show.
Oh, okay.
Who's calling in?
I'll just see if he'll call. I just sent a text message to call.
Do you want them to call for the game show or for a comment?
He'll do a comment, but he'll do both.
Okay.
Yes.
There's some serious texting going on right now.
I tried
Do you do it with your thumb?
I do different things. Yeah.
Oh, God,
yeah.
I never.
Yeah, more like that. And I'm not the dual. I just do one. I'm solo.
I'm one too.
I'm solo. I don't.
How do I even do it?
Yeah, I solo it. Yeah. So
we'll get a phone call here. Okay, maybe.
Oh
maybe
yeah,
we'll call.
I'm thumb too.
He just called. He just tried to call me. So I told him, please call.
No, it's calling now, Josh. Get the phone call there. So we're gonna take this as a comment before the game show.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Look at Josh.
This is
Show us the name, Josh.
Hey, Josh,
see if we have the
put the
right
name up
person.
there.
Show us the name.
Put the name. Who
Write
you
the
got?
name down.
Just write the name.
Poor Josh.
Yeah.
Well, you can't
If
hear
not,
us.
if not, we have to just go to the game.
I don't think he can hear us. Hey, this is awkward.
Is it James?
Say something.
James?
No, that's for the game show.
No,
That's not my call.
We can't take James.
Yeah.
Here we go.
James.
We got a third line there, Josh. Hey, this is great radio. I love it. Sip loves awkward radio.
yeah.
He loves
Awkward.
it.
This is very awkward. I'll talk about O Street.
Don't we have music?
I'll talk about O Street.
I do Chariots of Fire.
Yeah, do Chariots of
Just
Fire,
whip
maybe.
Chariots Fire going. Yes. There you go.
When
Yeah, it makes you feel the NIT.
awkward moments.
No, it was the CB. Was it the CB?
CIT. I think.
CIT.
I think it was the CIT, which is the fourth
Utah
level.
Tech beating Utah Valley.
Tater? That the
That's
call?
not the caller either.
Wow.
We got to do this this year too.
Yeah. Well, matter of fact, we're going to pick our
Bracket.
CIT or and also the NIT winners before the season starts.
Okay. Well,
Like that. So,
okay. Good
all right,
idea.
kind of screwed the show up.
That's okay.
I didn't get the call. That
well, maybe they
coming
can
in.
call afterwards.
Yeah,
you know.
maybe they will. So
maybe
we'll
spill over.
take anybody right now.
Yeah,
yes,
take names.
let's play the game show. Give us a call right now at 402-464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Sip has won 6 straight games. 6 straight games.
It happens.
It
He
happens.
stood up for it.
Today's topic, because it's Halloween, is movie villains.
Oh God.
We got Tater. Okay, movie villains.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is movie
I don't feel
villains.
good about this at all.
No, Jake, I don't. Come on.
Could be what you thought Bill would be walking down the street with the sword and the mask
Yeah.
this
I
morning.
need some help.
This
Can you help me?
this is not good for us.
Can you
We
help?
We had a good run.
Yeah.
6-0.
We'll see how it
This
goes.
doesn't feel.
464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip and Trivia, the winner of 6 straight games. Movie villains, the topic today. Tater, how do you feel about movie villains today?
I feel excellent, Jake. Thank you.
Okay.
Probably gonna knock Sip off his high horse there.
Whoa, a
And Bill,
high
and Bill,
horse.
and Bill.
Okay, now I'm going to fight back a little bit.
All right, Bill's getting angry.
Yeah. It's like Tyler called in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tyler's
Yeah.
Tater. Okay, Bill's a lifeline for Sip for one question as always. Tater, first question goes to you. What is the name of the villain in the Friday the 13th movies?
Friday the 13th. Jason.
Brilliant! Jason
I would have
Voorhees.
had that.
All right.
Boom.
Jason Voorhees is
Didn't
correct.
know he had a last name.
Boom.
Yes,
Didn't
Voorhees.
know he had no idea.
Jason Voorhees. All right, Sip, I think you can get this one right. I feel good about your chances here.
Bill, lock in.
For the tie, what is the name of the villain in A Nightmare on Elm Street?
I know this.
Oh, great. Okay.
No pressure.
Okay. The villain on the
A
villain.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Roger.
Dodger. Tater's laughing at you.
Tater, who is that?
Freddy Krueger.
Brilliant! You should have known.
You should have had that.
That's about as easy as it gets, honestly.
Jason and Freddie are pretty sick.
Yeah.
On that one.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
2
you're
is your lead to end the 6-game winning streak. Tater, last question. What is the name of the clown villain in It?
Ooh, actually, that's kind of hard.
Never even heard of the show.
Not a good start for Bill.
I have no idea.
How have you not seen that? I've seen it. I just don't know the answer.
Hey, Jake, I got this. I got it.
1,
4,
Gentlemen.
5,
3,
4,
2,
3,
1.
I don't got it.
Jake, is this like almost like in the same stratosphere as Freddy Krueger and who's the other
You
one?
tell me.
I mean, is it Pennywise?
Brilliant!
Oh,
Look at
Bill.
Look at Bill. I never even heard of the show.
Wow.
All of a sudden, it got interesting.
Yeah. And we also have a costume. There's a TV. There's a man dressed as a TV. I think.
That's
Or a
the first
computer.
costume we've seen here.
Anyway, yeah, we're in the business. We're in business.
I'm going to say people are shocked by that one there. People are going to be shocked. Okay, Sip, Bill's in play here, but
Okay, could you please lock in? Lock in.
for the tie.
Okay.
What is the name of the villain in the Scream movies?
Ooh.
No, Tater, this is for
Come on,
Sip.
Tater.
This
You're out
is
of
for
line.
Sip
Hold,
here.
Tater's DQ'd.
This is Sip's question. You missed yours. You stole it. Sip, what's the name of the villain in Scream?
Bill,
I have no idea.
don't you? Okay.
No.
5 seconds. 5, 4.
Sinbad.
Sinbad. Ghostface is the name of the villain.
That's crazy because he has a ghost face.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Tater will get you bagels. Thanks for calling in and
Nice
calling
job,
down
Tater.
the
We're
road.
off
Nice
the
win.
heater.
Thank you. Glad I got Sip to shut up today.
Oh, there it is. There is the tag out there. Boom. Tater. All right.
Good job by
Good
Tater.
job. Hey, I'm proud of you for getting Pennywise. I mean,
Thank
come
you.
on. Look at, you should have seen Bill's face. I want to see the replay of Bill's face when you got Pennywise and got the ding, ding, ding on it.
Tater did a good job. He was a very good guest.
Yes.
And knocked us off.
Well, this is for Bill, as always, the tiebreaker, because he's an expert on Halloween movies, of course. Bill, what is the film length of the original Halloween movie from 1978? This is Michael Myers. The film length.
2 hours, 12 minutes.
Sip.
What's the movie again? I was drifting.
Halloween.
Okay,
From
2 hours 12.
Yeah.
It's a Halloween movie. I think it's shorter than that.
Yeah, 1 hour, 31 minutes.
Okay.
That's it. That's Josh's favorite movie, Halloween.
Is it?
Loves Michael
I
Myers.
don't watch scary movies. You know why?
Why?
They scare me.
They're scary.
Yeah, I will not.
I'm
I will
kind of
not
with you
watch
on that.
one. There's no chance.
Yeah,
I remember going to see my Bloody Valentine that came out like in the 80s, and I was like, "What are we doing?"
You're paying to feel uncomfortable, which
but
is
the
interesting.
best. What's the best line ever from a horror film? There's one line that was just incredible.
I got one.
We've traced the call. It's coming from inside the house.
That's good.
That's a good. That's
one.
a great. Also, imagine
What was that?
I have no idea what show it was. Remember, that was the big thing. Also, they on the phone. The police are on the phone. We've traced the call.
Yep.
It's coming from inside the
Was
house.
that Texas
Is that
Chainsaw?
Scream?
Oh, that
no,
might be
no,
Scream.
no, that wasn't Scream. That was
Texas Chainsaw.
May have been Texas Chainsaw. Maybe
Hey,
it
hey.
wasn't Scream though.
No, you're right. That was a good line.
That was a great one. It's like imagine
Poltergeist.
how freaked out you were.
What's yours? Line.
Well, I see dead people. Bruce Willis, The Sixth Sense, the little kid.
Oh yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. That's not
I didn't get much traction. I don't think, Jake.
Someone says, "Here's Johnny from Jack Nicklaus in The Shining."
Yes, that's pretty good.
Listen, they're saying it was Scream. I was right.
Okay.
The text line says I'm right. It's Scream.
Really?
All right,
Yeah.
good
The
job.
call's coming from inside the house.
Yes.
Scream.
Absolutely.
Scream.
Yes. That's what I thought.
Oh, I would have bet a lot of cash on that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Good game show, Jake.
You should have gone to Mid Plains Advisors to get more cash.
Get more cash like that.
Big
Or
day,
go
right.
trick or treating. You know.
Yeah, everyone's saying Scream. I'll tell you.
Yes. Okay, I'll take that loss.
We should have had
That's a
Shin
great-
Daddy call in.
Shindy. But Cole right now he's a little busy.
We're shit. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
running the haunted house
Yeah.
in Creighton right now.
Shin Daddy should call him.
We're on the chainsaw. Gas.
You know what? I take that back. Shin, he's so busy.
He can't call in.
No, I'm sorry.
When would he call in?
They have no time.
We'd have to have a headset on.
Yeah.
We could have hands free. Free hands.
The spillover is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. This week, enjoy a 2-day sale on November 3rd and 4th. Get USDA Choice Whole New York Strip Loin for $6.99 per pound. Bone-in turkey breast for $1.99 per pound, and plenty more options. That's all at Fairway Meat Market for the 2-day sale on November 3rd and 4th in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
WWE Friday Night SmackDown returns to Lincoln, January 12th, 6:45 p.m. Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Let's throw down right now.
See Rey Mysterio, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, The Street Profits, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Carlito, and more. It's WWE's Friday Night SmackDown in Lincoln, January 12th. Tickets start at $25 and on sale this Friday at Ticketmaster.
Get all of your favorite restaurants delivered with VenueDelivered.com. One place for ordering delicious appetizers, refreshing salads, hot entrees, fresh sandwiches, and more. From Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, and all Lincoln Good Sense Subs locations. Download our phone app to earn rewards on all of your carryout and delivery orders. Available on Apple and Android, just search for the Pillar Restaurants app. That's the Pillar Restaurants app. Download today.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and man, of the October incentives get better. You won't want to miss this happening right now at Koppel. You have 0% financing or $6,500 off MSRP on select new half-ton crew cab pickups. Yes, you heard right, happening right now until the end of the month. 0% financing or $6,500 off sticker price. Those incentives are the best we've seen this entire year. Hurry on in while supplies last. Just take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All offers include trade-in bonus and with approved credit.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Bure's Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
is Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover with Raph and AD. Everyone's here. Bill, Sip, Raph, AD, me. 5 people. Incredible. Doesn't happen all the time in here, though. It's incredible. Hey, before we get to, we got a caller here. We're going to get to in a second.
Okay.
But I got to correct something to help Bill out here, because I said that the movie was Scream he's referring to, and everyone said yes, and then people kept saying no. That's actually from a movie called When a Stranger Calls, which I have never heard of.
I knew I was correct on this one. Scream was way too early. Let's get to our caller.
Okay, we got to tell us, what do we have here, Bill?
What's that?
You want to let them talk?
Yeah, let them on live.
Okay, we have a caller. We don't know who this is. Bill does. We don't know. Who is the caller? Who do we have here today?
Coach Mickey Joseph. Mickey Joseph.
Whoa, okay.
No way.
Coach Joseph, how are we doing today? This is Coach Busch.
What's your Bush? What's up, brother?
Is this really Mickey?
Oh, yeah.
Is this a Halloween prank?
No, this is not a Halloween prank. Coach Joseph, we need to talk about a story of deception that you used on me at LSU, where we would have to we'd have a verbal altercation when we were doing tempo football, and you would run your receivers off the field, and the defense had to stay on the field. Could you walk us through that quick?
It's not like you didn't have first rounders either. You had first rounders back there also, but yeah, we used to go tempo, and I used to run my 3 receivers off the field and put 3 more on the field doing a tempo,
which is illegal.
And Bill used to yell and scream at me, and so I used to yell and scream back at Bill. So all the kids thought that Bill and I didn't like each other, and then after practice they see us hugging and laughing. They're like, "We didn't think you liked each other." Oh, we do. But yeah, I did it all the time. I took them out, and somebody else.
It was incredible. And Coach Ogeron screaming at the defense, "Get lined up! Get lined up!" And I'm looking at Mickey.
And it wasn't like I was going from a draft pick to a non-draft pick. We was going from Jets to Trey Palmer.
Yes.
We was going from Jamar to Racy McMath.
Yeah, all NFL guys. So the 3 new guys you put in were all draft picks too, and that's what was going on. That was what happened. What happened with it? Yeah,
that was a good day.
Yeah, Mickey took very, very good care of me. I used to have to go. Coach Osborne would send me to go find if Mickey was in class or not.
Oh, you're kidding me!
When I was a GA, I had to go find.
Were you in class? Is the question.
Well, I had to go. I was a GA, and Mickey was playing.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go.
He had to come take care of me.
I would come take care of it, find him like that. I will say this: Mickey generally was always in class, but sometimes I'd have to try to intercept him and say that when you get out of class, Coach Osborne would like to visit with you. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you take him
He
over
always
the
wanted to visit with me between classes.
Yes.
And that's because he wanted me to go to the next one.
To the next class. So he was very much on track with that. Me and Coach Joseph also had quite a situation with the tackling drill.
Did
at LSU. We did. Coach O wanted contact. Is that correct, Mickey?
Yes, that's correct.
He wanted contact. So me and Mickey devised a tackling drill between the receivers and DBs, and we put them at an angle, 10 yards apart, so the contact would happen at 5 yards. Well, again, this is first rounders on first rounder. This is Grant Delpit, and just explain what happened, Mickey.
Okay, it was he wanted, like Bill said, he wanted live tackling drill. So he's got Delpit, he's got Stingley, he's got Greedy, he's got, I got Chase, I got Jefferson, I got Terrence Marshall. So we got a competitive group. So it's me, Bill, Corey, Joe Brady. We're the 4 coaches for the 2 groups, and we're hitting and they banging each other, and we see the trainers started running towards us, and I'm like,
there were violent collisions.
What are they doing? And so Shelly and Jack, the 2 trainers, says, "What are you guys doing?" We're having a tackling drill. We're getting after it, because that's what O wanted. And they were like, "You can't do that." So I look up. Nobody's coaching the drill, but Bill and myself. I'm like, hold on. How come Brady's not coaching? Corey's not coaching. So the next morning, Bill and I are walking down the hallway, and O says in his bar, "Hey, come on, I need to see y'all." I'm like, oh shit. Excuse my language. I'm like, we're in trouble. So we go in there, and he puts up. O was good about if you made a mistake, he's going to show you on film, and then he wants an explanation why this happened. So he pulls up the tackling drill, and we're not saying anything. I'm looking at Bill. Bill's looking at me, and we giving each other that look because we know each other well enough that don't you say nothing, and all of a sudden we're going to take this butt chewing and we're going to get out of here. And so I'm like, I think we're getting fired because we bang these first rounders up. Man, O says, I like it.
He was like, he loved the drill. That was outstanding.
Because we're just trying to give you. But Bill and I always got the backlash from O. Bill got it on defense, and I got it on offense. So Bill was hard headed. Bill kept going in at 5 in the morning. I stopped going in at 6:30 in the morning. I waited till 7:30 right before staff meeting so he wouldn't get me. He got Bill from 5 a.m. all the way to 7:30 a.m. And then he would walk right by Miranda's office and go straight to Bill's office. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Miranda was the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, me and Mickey always had to answer a lot of questions. So it was good like that. There was nothing unsafe about the tackling drill. So everybody's worried. There was nothing.
I wasn't worried.
There was no concussions. There was nothing unsafe. It was just it would have been what tackling would have been when AD was doing tackling. Yeah, now everything's just kind of, a little bit different in the drill.
Patty cake.
Yeah.
Hey, Mickey, this is AD Aaron Davis. What's happening, man?
What's up, AD?
Well, hanging in there, man. Hanging in there. Hey, what made Chase and Jefferson so special, man?
They were workers. They were workers. They would call you at 10 o'clock at night and say, "Hey, my card's not working. Can you come get my card? Use your card to let me in." But they were workers, and they were student of the games. Justin had a really high football IQ. So we were able to move Justin around. People don't understand. Justin Jefferson, his sophomore year, he led us in receiving. And then his junior year, we called him in and said, "Hey, we're going to move you in." I called him in. Nobody else wanted to call him in. We're going to move you inside. He was like, hell no. It's my junior year. So I'm like, it don't matter what you say, you move it inside because I got to get these 2 other kids on the field who was Chase and Terrence Marshall.
Interesting.
And
That's interesting.
115 catches later, Justin was excited. But those kids really worked. But the competitive nature in them, and I tell people this story. We was playing Oklahoma, Bill. You remember that we played Oklahoma, and I was to meet my guys because you got to have the meeting before the meeting. Bill had the same type of group I had. High draft picks, Lamborghinis, Mercedes, whatever you want to call them, but they were in college, so we had to take care of them. But we also had to control them. We did a great job of controlling our group because we always helped each other with our group because we had the worst ones on the team. I don't care what nobody said. So Justin sitting there for the Oklahoma game, and he hadn't caught a touchdown in 2 games because they're bracketing him. We finally seen somebody going to bracket him. He don't understand that the nickel's outside you, the safety's over the top. They got you, okay. So Oklahoma, I'm like, Justin, they don't even know your name. I said, I was listening to Lincoln Riley, his press conference, and he kept saying Chase and Marshall. He takes his hoodie and he squeezes it, and you can't see his face. And when he takes it off, he's crying. He's so upset, and he just said, "Mickey, I'm gonna effing show you today." And I'm like, "Hold up, I'm on your side." I'm on your side, and he let him up that day.
I think he had 5 touchdown catches in the first half. I believe it was.
God,
we scored 49
in the first half.
And then with Jamar, what Jamar did on Diggs against Alabama, he told me, he said, "Mickey, I'm about to mess this dude's draft grade up." I'm just going to get after him. But that's one thing about these kids, and Bill had the same thing. I was tackling drill, and our one-on-ones were so, and our inside drill was so competitive with our skilled kids. Our big boys was going to be competitive because O was involved with that. But
so Mickey, I used to always say that the one-on-ones, because in general DB coaches are, like that. You go back and forth with the receivers and stuff. I've never loved a group like that because of how they compete, not because of their talent level. They would take extra reps, and if it wasn't good on good, and they were never ever like, they would try to get an extra rep in a one-on-one at all times, and that they would work so hard. And they would try to embarrass you every play. So defensively, you had to match it. So the one-on-ones at LSU, when you had your 10-minute period of one-on-ones, it was extreme. It was just extreme. And they were. I don't know if I've ever seen more. I mean, because Mickey did just a phenomenal job. Mickey's the reason that the group was so locked in all the time, because they could have lost themselves, but Mickey kept them together. But how they competed was ridiculous.
Yes. They just when they came to practice, and they were the same way. We had to go check them for class and make sure it was there and walk on campus, and we were responsible for them. But when they got to the football field and the meeting rooms in the football field, they were locked in and they were ready to go. And I remember this national championship game. These kids from LSU don't really know other schools around the country. So when we was playing Clemson, and we kept saying, "Hey, we'd rather play Ohio State than Clemson." And they kept saying, "You guys are scared. You're scared." No, we're not scared. We're just smart as coaches. Clemson did so much on defense, and Bill, y'all would rather go against the kid from Ohio State than Long Hair Boy. Long Hair Boy was pretty good.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he was pretty good. And so they was like, no, but they did so much. So they didn't know who Clemson was, and so we coming out for pregame, and we kind of just run through their workouts because we don't understand what's going on. Our kids don't. And I'm like, Clyde Allaire, the little running back that's at Kansas City. Clyde said, "Mickey, they soft. They let us run through their they workout lines." I'm like, I don't know if they soft. And Jamal was like, "You don't see." And I was like, these kids don't even understand. This is Clemson. And at the end of the day, after the game, they said, "Mickey, you still think they're pretty good?" I'm like, "No."
But Mickey held that thing together. But we just wanted to make sure that we understood how you tried to get me in trouble with Coach O by swapping out your receivers illegally during a tempo drill, good versus good.
Hey, listen, to this day, he never caught on to it.
No.
He never caught on to it. Yeah, he never caught on. He yelled that, "Get the DBs back." And it was like, he said the receivers already set. Yeah,
the receivers are set because they have 3 new guys in.
Amazing.
Appreciate you, Mickey. That's awesome, man. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all have a good day. AD.
Yes, sir.
Love you, big dog.
Love you too, big bro.
That's Mickey Joseph. Good get there, Bill.
Surprise get on Halloween. A Halloween surprise.
Trick or treat. Happy Halloween.
There was a bond between the two of us that was unreal with how to take care of each other and how to handle the locker room and how to handle the meeting rooms and all those things.
Love it.
Because you get, like I always say, it was 4th and 1 every day at LSU.
Oh yeah,
every day it was 4th and 1. So
4th and 1.
when you woke up, it didn't matter if it was February 4th. 4th and 1
every day.
Every day. It was like, what's Alabama doing? What's Georgia doing? What's Auburn doing?
4th and 1.
Yeah. So what's A&M doing?
You know what, Coach? Real quick, the caliber of athletes that you guys had is sickening.
Think about what it was just said.
Perry did now. Yeah, sickening.
It's sickening.
They put 49 in Oklahoma in the first half.
They had 5 NFL receivers in that team. For at least 4 or 5 NFL receivers in that team.
I believe there's right now that played in that game. There was 7.
7.
Yeah.
7.
Good God.
The
NFL.
The starters were first round, second round, and then the quarterback's Heisman Trophy winner and the running back was first round.
Ridiculous.
And guess what? Alabama had even more.
Yep.
We've had to beat them. They had 4 first-round receivers.
That game was so fun to watch.
Yeah,
Alabama,
4 first-round receivers. So it was a lot of fun. But Coach Joseph is the absolute best.
Incredible.
That's it for us. The Drive with Raph and Ideas next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I'm Jake Sorensen. See you.
It's football season, and that means coaches everywhere are busy making game plans. I'm Matt Knipe with Liberty Law Group. Teams make game plans because no 2 opponents are the same. At Liberty Law, we understand that no 2 cases are the same. Whether facing